No. Hello? Can people see me? I don't know if people can. No. Or not. Oh, I don't want that to be on. No. Okay. Hey guys, I've had some problems with lagging, so hopefully that won't be happening, but can people see me? Not 100% sure. Don't want that to be on. Okay. Oh god, I have another computer set up too. Hey guys, I've had some problems with lagging, so hopefully that won't be happening, but not 100% sure. See. Let me exit out of this. Maybe making one of these giant matrix things. Oh god, I have another computer set up too. Hopefully that won't be happening, but there we go, I think. No, there's like a major loop right now. I'm trying to get rid of it. Wait, how many windows do I have open? Is that it? Oh, that's it. It's like 10 windows open. Okay. Should be good. Okay, let's see. Everything's better now. Yeah, now that the loop's gone. Hi guys! I've had a lot of problems with lagging and I'm trying to figure out if I can fix it. It'll say there's no frame drops, but then like I'll watch it and it's terrible, so I guess if I do keep having problems with it, I'll just have to get rid of the face cam, but I really didn't want to do that. It started working. I tried it out on like a different Twitch account just to test it out, and it started like acting fine once I pulled up one of the games. For some reason, it was like just when I had this set up, it was freaking out, but I don't know. Hopefully it'll be okay. I'm not lagging, right? Let's see. Also, I have like a computer over here, so if I'm like leaning over a lot, that's what it's for. I prefer to have Switch pulled up on here, but my other computer that I have is a bit, it's a bit special. It's very old and it doesn't really work very well anymore. So it's like, the chat's probably gonna be really, really slow, and see. Yeah, I think the loop's gone. Doesn't seem like it's lagging. That's good. It's a good sign. But, I don't know what you guys want me to play first, if you want me to play 999 or Celestora, or if you want me to just, like, save Celestora for another time. I just kind of figured I'd bring it up. I'm a little bit nervous about playing 999 because I've never really done, like, a Let's Play before, and I've never, done, like, anything other than Danganronpa, like, on this channel, so hopefully it'll be good. And yeah, I guess there is another loop since I'm actually on the Twitch page. I like this computer so much better than my other one. But yay. This happened last time too. I wanted to test it out and it started working perfectly. Like right when I started streaming, so I don't know, I could always Google stuff again. That's what I did last time when I didn't have anything to do. The loop's gone though, right? Just want to double check on that. Oh, 999. V3. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna play V3 first. No, I'm just kidding. Sweet. Okay, cool. I'll definitely play 999 whenever it gets, I guess, like, officially started. I mean, I guess I could start early. It doesn't really matter. It might take a little while for, whatchamacallit, the game to load up. When I tried to load it up earlier, it took, like, I don't know, 10 years. I have like a video that's supposed to go up here. I guess I could always just publish it early. Or I could wait. Doesn't really matter, I guess. I have watched a little bit of the opening for 999 because I was trying to test it out, like, to see if it would not lag while I was watching it. And it seemed like it was okay, but yeah. Mini endings. Oh yeah, it does have like a bunch of extra endings, doesn't it? Let's see. Yeah, I know my mic sucks. I couldn't find my actual mic that like I used to use because honestly, for my videos, I use like my iPhone. It's really low budget, really low budget filmmaking there or video making, not film. But yeah, I know the mic on this camera kind of sucks. But I've been really busy with work recently, so it's just gonna have to do for right now. Hopefully, I'll get a better one later, but. I don't know, I bought like a Snowball Yeti mic, and that didn't work very well either. It was, I forgot how much money it was, but apparently a lot of people on YouTube use it, and they think it's great. But it didn't work very well when I tried it with the stream, because the music on the games is way too loud, and the mic would just not get loud at all. So I really just need to invest in a better microphone. So I'll try to do that eventually. First stream was one of the hardest. I figured as much. I knew you were just messing with me. I know it sounds crappy though. I listened to it before. I thought the same thing. I was like, crap, this sounds bad. But yeah, I guess I'll go ahead. Well, I don't know. Maybe I should start it. We have about 7 minutes. Sorry, give me 1 second. I know if we're out. It's the left door. Just get it over with. And it seems like a lot of people want me to play 999 first, so I'm probably just gonna go ahead and do that. Let's see, so we could always. Hopefully it won't be too bad. I'm not the best at puzzle games, as you guys know if you watched my last stream, because I played Fukawa-chan and it was awful. It was so bad. That one didn't really give you any directions. I'm just hoping this one gives you directions, which, I mean, it's like a not fan game, so I'm sure it'll be a little bit more organized. But yeah, Fukawa-chan just kind of threw you in there, and it wasn't a very good playthrough. I just kind of walked around aimlessly for, I don't know, like half an hour. Still doing okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to check some more stuff really quickly. Okay. What time is it? God dang it. Time goes by so slow when you're waiting for stuff to happen. Okay. So I just post it. Screw it, I'll just post it and we'll go ahead. Go ahead and start 3 minutes early, because I don't really know what to do in the meantime. The last time I did this, I had a ton of free time, so I just kind of googled stuff. But this time it's like, have 3 minutes. It's like, what am I going to Google in 3 minutes? Like, Yamada is the mastermind again. Okay, let's just publish it. Yeah, I do have some moderators. We're trying to figure out exactly how to work it. We're trying to figure out how to work the chat right now, so I'm going to see if I can... I don't really know too much about Twitch. I have 2 moderators. One's here right now, the other one we're still waiting on, and she knows more about Twitch than we do, so a whole bunch will show up soon. But yeah, I know 999 can get, I think, just as spoilery as Danganronpa again, so hopefully the chat will be pretty clean. I'm probably not going to look at it too much, because like I said, I have like this monitor and then I have that monitor up, so I'll probably be like switching back and forth a lot. And I remember last time I couldn't really look at the chat too much because of that, because I was just focused on the game. But yeah, let's try to keep the spoilers to like a no. But it doesn't look like any of you guys want to post spoilers anyway, so we should be good. But anyways, let's get this ball rolling. Here, just a second. Okay. I can go ahead and get this. Hopefully the audio will be decent too. Too many people memes start. Okay. Where am I? Make sure I can get this turned down a little bit. You guys can still hear me good, right? Oh yeah, I can make the face cam smaller. It's a good idea. Trying to test out the quality earlier. Like I said, I had a ton of problems. Let's see. See if that looks a little bit better. Ah, damn it! I didn't mean to skip it! Shit. I'll go back to it. One more time. Okay, now I can actually focus on it. Let me make sure the face cam still looks decent. It didn't really need to be that big. Like I said, I was testing out quality, so just trying to make sure it looked okay and it wasn't like 240 pixels. Okay, that looks better. Why do I know? I keep skipping this. Like I said, I've watched this like a million times trying to test out the quality. These things. Where am I? Okay. What happened? 9. Has been chosen. Nice home. 96 degrees Fahrenheit. Completion of license. 1,500 victims. I noticed that! It says 16 girls and boys disappeared. I thought it was 9 people. I don't know much about this game. I just figured 9 persons. Oh man. Maybe it's the devil. It's about God. Or maybe it's about the devil. Nunnery game. I'm 0. I guess it was the captain who died? No, they're on a boat. I'll stop talking. 9 hours. Yeah, it's 9 people. I'm sure they'll explain the 16 people missing later, but I thought that was a little particular when I first was testing it out. Yay! Shut up, XSplit. Okay, and let me make sure I'm doing all this right. Okay. And I have a little cheat sheet too of the controls to help me remember. I also have like it pulled up down there too. And let's go ahead. But yeah, I don't know too much about this game. I know it's by Chunsoft, obviously, and it's supposed to be like Danganronpa. It's supposed to be really mindfucky. It has 9 hours. It lasts 9 hours, or like the game, their game, not the game itself. There's 9 people and there's 9 doors, and that's about what I know. And you guys said that the first puzzle's kind of hard, so fuck my life. I'm not good at puzzle games. Okay. Ah. There we go. Everything looks like to go right. Yeah, I kind of tested it out, like I said. It said, like, prologue? I don't know. I don't know. All I saw was the opening. It started saving right after I saw the opening when I was testing this out, and I don't know. I think I did. Maybe I did press start. I don't remember. Anyway, I've only seen, like, the opening, and that's pretty much it. All names, characters, and incidents portrayed in this pretty. Yeah. Just press something. Yeah, and I knew they were on a boat, too. My other vast knowledge of this game. Nine. Oh shit! That started quick. A loud noise startled Junpei. I'm gonna hope that I'm saying that right. Correct me if I'm wrong. A loud noise startled Junpei awake, and his eyes snapped open. As he adjusted to the light, he realized that he didn't recognize his surroundings. Ow! With a crack, Junpei's head connected with something metal. He rolled over and threw out his hand to steady himself, but he found himself groping at empty air. His balance lost, and his still fuzzy mind struggling to understand what was going on, Junpei tumbled down to the cold gray floor. Oh, goddammit! God, what the hell? Junpei glared around the room, still trying to determine where he'd woken up. The fall had shaken the last cobwebs of sleep from his mind, and finally he understood where he'd fallen from. Oh, damn, it's top of the bed. That hurt. It was a bed. A 3-level bunk bed, in fact. Junpei had fallen, apparently from the topmost bunk. His shoulder hurt, his knee hurt, his hip hurt, his entire body hurt. He could feel a bump forming on his forehead where he'd slammed it against the low ceiling. He wondered if that bump was the reason he felt his vision wavering a bit, but that seemed unlikely. At first he thought the tremor that ran through his legs was just another effect of his rude awakening, but he looked around. He realized it was real. The whole room was shaking. It was an earthquake, he wondered. Nope! It was a bomb! Kamaya's on this ship, apparently. Just loves throwing bombs everywhere. It was an earthquake, he wondered. It didn't seem likely. It was shaking far too quickly for an earthquake. Then again, Junpei had no idea what it was, if not an earthquake. He tried to tell himself it was important. Junpei rubbed the grilling bump on his head. I can't read. And gingerly climbed to his feet. His balance regained, he finally took his first good look around the room. Okay. So, think. really I mean, I guess probably not like a cruise ship, obviously, from these rooms. I just assumed it would be a cruise ship, knowing that they were on a boat. But yeah, these don't look very, very luxurious to me. Okay, Don Chigani finally took room, and he muttered to himself, "Where am I?" His pain momentarily forgotten in the face of the confusion of his circumstances, Junpei looked around the room once again. Minutes passed while Junpei struggled to get his bearings. It's a little odd for a bomb, or whatever that was that flew up underneath the ship. Then, as suddenly as they had begun, these tremors ceased. A cold silence fell over the room. From somewhere far away, Junpei could hear the sound of metal squeaking. He felt his stomach tighten. There were a thousand things the sound could have been, but none of the things he could think of were good. So I'm a little nervous. Like I said, I've never really done a Let's Play before, so I'm kind of nervous, and that's why I keep tripping on my words. Apologies. In an attempt to distract himself, Junpei looked around the room once more. Like a stove? There was a stove that looked more antique than functional. Yeah, this does look like a really old room. It's like the Titanic, anime Titanic. Of course, like the bad part, like I guess the lower level of the Titanic, obviously. The 3-level bunk bed had mattresses that were so thin that they were little more than blankets. On the other side of the room was an identical bed, and set in the wall between the beds was a slightly dirty iron door. The first thing Junpei noticed about the door was the number roughly emblazoned across it. On the surface of the door in red paint, someone had written 5. Kinda figured it would be 1. I guess it's not going in order. 5. 5, question mark. What's this 5 mean? Suspicious and still utterly confused, Junpei approached the door slowly. Standing at last in front of the door, Junpei grabbed hold of the L-shaped handle. The push yielded no movement, and the pull the same result. Kind of reminds me of the final bedroom. You have like the door yet open, like this stuff. A few more tries cemented the truth in Junpei's mind. It wouldn't open. It didn't matter how much he pushed and shoved, the handle wouldn't budge. Gotta solve a puzzle! Next to the door was an odd-looking device that reminded Junpei of a card reader. It didn't take a genius to figure out that the odd-looking device was keeping the door shut. Junpei knocked hard on the door. Hey! Hello? Is anyone out there? Open the door! Junpei knocked hard on the door. There was no response. Junpei threw his left fist into the door and stopped. What the hell is this? He wasn't really sure what else to say. Oh, here's a 5 too. On his left wrist was a bracelet of a sort he'd never seen before. In the center was a large LCD display. It looked like nothing else so much as a watch, but it clearly wasn't that. After all, it showed only a single number. 5. That's the same as the door. True, the numbers were the same, but he had no idea what that might mean. All he knew was that it was strange and new, and he wanted it off. Don't blame him. Junpei flipped his hand over as if to remove the watch, but yeah, it's not coming off. The other side of the bracelet was solid. No buckle, no clasp, no nothing. You know, I remember people saying that the Danganronpa 3 anime, like the bracelets they had, reminded them of Zero Escape. I can definitely see why. Like bracelets. I wonder if there's like a poison or something inside of these as well. There's probably something like that. He sighed and flipped the thing back over. There were a number of rivets around the rim of the face, perhaps. He pushed them, but nothing happened. On a watch, they might be dials for adjusting date or time, but on this bracelet, they did nothing. Junpei was at a loss. What was he going to do? Growing more desperate, he began to tug at it. However, Damn. Ugh, it's no use. Damn thing won't come off. The steel ring ran from the face around Junpei's wrist and back into the face. He wouldn't be pulling the bracelet off anytime in the near future. What the hell is the deal with this thing? Frustration and desperation were beginning to mix as reality of the situation began to dawn fully on Junpei. So much was happening and none of it made sense. Junpei felt as though he were about to explode. Where am I? And why the hell am I here? Why? Why? What the hell happened to me? Oh. That's what happened. It was at that moment that he noticed the window. The window is round, rimmed, and riveted brass like a window from an early 20th century ship. What? Yeah, I guess I was wondering that, because, like, yeah, this really does look like an old ship, but, like, their clothes look, you know, new, so it's kind of strange they're on just, like, an old ship. I'm sure all of this will make sense later. I'm just overthinking it at the very beginning. Wait, am I in a ship? Junpei walked slowly towards the window. He could see nothing beyond it but thick, impenetrable darkness. Junpei squinted, trying to see something, anything. It was at that moment... Oh, damn. I hope that's not from the water. I hope that's like a hallway window. What the? You gotta be kidding me. What the hell is going on here? Yeah, this is not from the hallway. Oh, shit. This does seem like it might be kind of a hard puzzle to start out with. A crack split the glass of the window, and for a moment, Junpei stared at it. Then the window burst, and water began to pour into the room. What the hell? God damn it. Poor Junpei. He's having a really bad day. Really bad day. Junpei yelled and spun around. His feet slipping on the water, already coming through the window, he ran for the door. I don't think that's gonna work, buddy. Hey, anyone? Is anyone there? Come on, if you're there, say something. There was no reply. As Junpei screamed and punched on the door, the water began to rise. He's now ankle deep on the floor and rising quickly towards his knees. Damn. This sucks. Am I gonna get a timer or two to figure out this? Oh shit, I pressed something. Things are not looking good for Junpei. I can second that. Not good at all. He needed to find a way out, and quickly. Junpei ran a hand across his forehead, brushing the sweat off of his eyes, and looked around the room. 5. Water. Okay. Damn it, I'm gonna have to solve a puzzle. Sneak a way out. This isn't gonna give me, like, directions, is it? Oh, what the heck? Operations during escape. During escape, you can move to the different parts of the room by touching the bottom screen. That's awkward. How am I gonna do this on the emulator? You guys might have to help me out with that. It's been a while since I've played this emulator, like done DS games on the emulator. Get different parts of the screen. Since many areas require very exact selection, we recommend you use the stylus. Oh, thank you. I'll try my best with that. Searching during an escape. During an escape, you can touch the background to search anywhere in the room. Areas you can investigate will be highlighted in yellow the moment you touch them. Depending on the nature of the location you touch, you might find an item or a hint. Got it. Begin searching by touching places on the bottom screen. Okay, I might need your help on this. Click on... I can use the mouse, really? Oh! That's so fancy. Like I said, I haven't done this in a while. I played The World Ends With You on an emulator like this. I can't remember. I think you did get to use it. Yeah, you did get to use the mouse on that. I'm stupid. It's been a while since I've done this. How to move. Touch the triangle icon on the top of the screen. Doing so will change the viewing angle of the room and move you to different locations. You can do the same thing by pressing left, right. Yeah, okay, good. I know how to do that. I don't know where the triangle is supposed to be. The control pad. Bird's eye view. If you want to know where you are, touch the X on the camera icon. On the camera icon on the bottom. Okay. Screen. This will show you where you are and what direction you're facing. Saving during an escape. Pressing start will allow you to save. If you want to quit, we recommend pressing start. Purpose of the escape. Purpose of each escape is to get out of the room. How you do that depends on the room. You'll need to search all throughout the room to discover what you need to do. Okay. Get out. To get out. It keeps having these little small things that are so awkward to read. Search for hints and items that may help you find a way out. Okay. Okay, so this isn't too hard. Just kind of click on stuff. Can't see the bottom of the ladder. Oh man, the water is already up at the bottom of the bed. We gotta hurry this up. Okay. I figure the stove's probably important. There's the door to the stove. Well, it opened easily enough. Sure wish the door to get out of here was that easy to open. Thanks, Junpei. This is really... Okay, what's in that? About items. During escape, investigating certain parts of the room will allow you to obtain items. Once you've obtained an item, you'll be able to go to the item screen. Touching L item on the top left will take you to the item screen. I don't have that on my cheat sheet. On the item screen, you will be able to investigate. Hold and combine items that you've found. What was the L? I have it saved somewhere. What? Left trigger. Q. Okay. Just double check it. Oh, if you want to investigate an item you found, touch the icon for that item in the item screen, and then touch search R in the top right of the corner of the bottom screen. Okay. Nope, not what I want to do. Screen. Wait, damn it. Touching L on the screen will select that item. When an item is selected, touching L back will return you to the room. Okay. Investigation screen. Investigation screen. If you look down at the bottom left corner of the bottom screen, you should see the icon. This shows that you are holding the item. If you hold an item while investigating the room, you may trigger a reaction. Okay, investigate suspicious areas with different items to see if anything happens. Okay, so I'm just gonna investigate and see if I can like unscrew something. I mean, I would say the window, but it leads to the water. Pressing the up on the control panel will select another item for you to hold. Screwdriver, huh? Wonder why that's here. Can I like... How do I do this? Ah! X. Oh, what's that? Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to get familiar with control. Okay, so that's that. About... There we go! Ah! Is there a way I can like... Nope. Normal screwdriver. There we go. Doesn't seem to be anything special about it. Okay. Well, maybe I should look and see if there's anything with the kettle. Anything? Maybe I can open it. Oh, sweet! I knew that would come in handy. Well, let's see if there's anything in here. Huh, looks like there is. Key of some sort. A key? Yeah, there's a little blue key in the bottom of this pot. Odd. I'm guessing that goes to the briefcase? Okay. This key's pretty small. Definitely not for a door. What's it for then? Key's blue. The suitcase is blue too. Is it supposed to open something else that's blue? I wonder. I'm sorry, that's pretty funny. Okay. Let's open up the suitcase. No dice, it's locked tight. Let's see if there's anything in the keyhole. Oh, there's not. Oh, there's like a number 2 though. Alright, let's see what happens. I put the blue key in the keyhole. I bet we have to find the number for this. Yep! I guess I'm gonna need some sort of code for the dial. Minigames! Oh no. During escape, your investigation may trigger one of several minigames. All operations for the minigames are done by touching the bottom screen. Some minigames will require you to manipulate something, while others will only require you to apply the right object or touch the right thing. Operation instructions. Touching the dial will cause it to move to the next number. Enter 4 numbers this way and then touch the key. If the numbers are correct, it will unlock. I'm guessing I'm not gonna know what what this is for a little bit, so I'm probably gonna just have to look around for a little while before I figure out what the code is. You can't just like guess. Damn it! Open, you stupid thing! I don't think it's gonna open if I whack it on the wall a couple of times. Might make me feel better though. Not gonna help though. Alright, Junpei, don't freak out. Keep it cool and look around for more clues. Yeah, I agree. Okay. Nope, this is not what I want to do. Ah! Okay. Not gonna be anything else here, I don't think. Just a suitcase. Okay, anything on the bed? I keep looking till the cows come home. All I'm gonna find here is that pillow. Damn it. Isn't there anything else I could use? I was hoping maybe something would be like underneath the bed. Let's see. What's this say? Note from bulletin board. The note's got a filled in red triangle and a not filled in blue and a not filled in blue. That's all you gotta say to me. Okay, cool. Picture of some sort. Okay, got anime Titanic on it. An old picture frame. There's a picture of a ship in it. There's screws keeping the back on. Okay. So can I use this somehow? Yeah. Right? Okay. Let's see if that's how I do that. Combining items. Okay, cool. If you take two items you found and combine them, they may turn into something else. To do this, select on an item on the item screen and touch X combine on the top part of the bottom screen. Okay, so choose two items in the first one. Then select the second item and touch X combining. What was X again? S, okay. Right. If the two items can be combined, you will receive a new item. If they cannot be combined, nothing will happen. Okay. The item. So touch that, right, that, then that. Well, the screwdriver got the screws off easily enough, and here's the picture. Picture of an old cruise liner, anime Titanic. I feel like I should take notes. Okay, so now it's just saying like each part of the square, and then it's saying a full square, like the bottom left part, and the top left part, top right, top bottom. Interesting. Oh, there's more to it too, and now there's a full one. And then it was like kind of the same thing on that. Someone wrote a bunch of numbers and symbols on the back of the picture, huh? That does look sort of like that. It's red to blue. Let's look for more clues first. There's nothing on top of the shelf. That was helpful. Doesn't seem like there's anything hidden in the sink. Filling drain in this room. Okay. There's a towel next to the sink. Yeah. I'm supposed to know what this is. Cruise liner. What is something I don't know? Yeah, okay. Probably just go back. Wait, no. Damn it, I keep doing that. It's not what I want to do. Ah. Oh, there's a bunch of numbers and symbols. Oh yeah, I already know that. I know that game, I know it. Maybe this has something to do with the relationship between the symbols and the numbers. Pour the water down. Thanks, guys. Okay. It feels like there's probably more than I have to do. Water just keeps pouring through the window. It's like a waterfall. I don't think shoving something into the window is going to stop the water. In other words, if I don't want to die, I need to find a way out of this room. I have to figure this out. Okay, I'm going to look at that thing that I'm probably going to have to enter the code in. So is there something I have to enter in the watch, maybe? Like, I guess it's a lever, huh? Maybe if I pull it, yeah. Not going to happen. Pull the lever, just makes a weird noise. Great. It's still red and the display hasn't changed. Damn it. Why the hell isn't this thing going? Okay, wait, I'm an idiot. I bet it's that... Guys, I really do suck at puzzle games. Okay. I bet it's that, whatchamacallit. The numbers have to do with a suitcase, right? So we have to enter in numbers for the suitcase. It's 4. What items again? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. Like, probably do need a few more items. Like I said, I'm kinda suck ass at puzzle games. Let's look at the door. I know this isn't gonna help me, but you know, why not? Okay, 5. 5, huh? What does that mean? Am I trying to figure out? Like the numbers have to like add up to 5? Is that what? Still don't get like the boxes though. What is this? Oh, sweet. This looks important. Oh, yay, key! What do you do, key? Small red key. That was lackluster. I thought it would be like, here's the answer to all your problems. Okay, Junpei grabbed the key and shoved it into his pocket. He intended to leave immediately, but something stopped him. His reflection stared back at him from the mirror, but he had scarcely recognized himself. Oh, he looks rough. What's up with my face? His confusion was well justified. He has like some serious bags. His face was drawn and pale, and the dark circles under his eyes made him look as though he was nearly dead. Man, what the hell happened to me? How'd I end up here? Even as he said it, something in his mind opened and a memory bobbed to the surface. It was the last thing Junpei remembered before waking up in the strange room. Is that Hope's Academy? It was past midnight when he came home. Junpei shuffled up the stairs and opened the door to apartment 201. Inside was his apartment, a small one-bedroom affair that ran him about $600.30 a month. He moved into it when he entered college, and so far he'd been there for 3 years and 7 months. He stepped inside and turned on the light. The fluorescent lights on the ceiling blinked and flickered slowly to life as if waking from a deep slumber. The cold light illuminated the landscape he'd come home to so many times before. Everything was as he'd left it. Magazines piled up in the corner, the textbooks collecting dust, the CD cases covering the floor, the jeans and t-shirt he'd worn the day before, then tossed onto the floor. There was one thing that didn't belong, however. Just kidding. There was a breeze. I mean, I assume Zero is the guy with the mask on. It's like, there was something that didn't belong, and he's just like standing right there, just like, hey dude, what's up? There was a breeze. Breaths of cold night air wafted into his apartment, carrying the smells of autumn with them. The white curtain framing his window swayed gently in the wind. Huh, that's weird. Did I leave that open? Junpei walked towards the window, trying to remember if he closed it or not before he left. One of the panes was hanging open. You know, Zero probably isn't there. He like snuck to the window. It's gonna be behind him. I'm guessing that's his name. I'm just gonna call him that. He stuck his head out and looked around. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary. Junpei shrugged. He must have left it open earlier. Close the window. No, dude, that's typical horror movie. You don't just blow it off, man. Gotta call the cops. Then it happened. Oh shit! I was right. Sup, dude? Oh god. Oh, it made me so happy. Okay. Junpei turned and found himself face to the map. Man, I don't know, like, I would love it if he was just like, hey, what's up, man? Nice night out tonight, right? The wind feels nice. Thought I'd just, freshen up the apartment for you, buddy. How you doing? Okay. Junpei turned around and found himself face to mask of a man dressed all in black. The man wore a deep hood and a bulky gas mask. His face was entirely hidden. Junpei tried to scream, but all I could manage was a strangled croak. He tried to step towards the man, but his legs could no longer support his weight. Okay. Junpei collapsed to the floor and crumbled heaps of limbs like a discarded puppet. Poor Junpei. Some sort of poison. Yep. Too late, he noticed the white smoke that was quickly filling his apartment. Small object shaped distressingly like a grenade sat on the floor in front of his face, hissing. The white smoke poured out of it at an incredible rate. Smoke had grown so thick that the details of Junpei's apartment began to fade into the white haze. He could feel his mind begin to fade. As well, a white haze was not the smoke creeping into the edge of his vision. That was not smoke. Consider this a privilege. You have been chosen. Yeah, I was just thinking. I was like, how does he choose this stuff? Like, Junpei seems like a pretty regular, run-of-the-mill guy like Nagi. Like, he's just kind of a normal dude. I wonder why he's chosen. Okay, a rasping voice wormed its way out of the mask. The privilege? That's interesting. It was cold and harsh and distorted in some way Junpei couldn't put his finger on. You're going to participate in a game. The nonary? Is it nonary or the nonary? Say nonary. The nonary game is a game where you will put your life on the line. What's the privilege of it, though? Is it like the world's, I don't know, like messed up? I mean, like, obviously the world's fine now, but maybe, like, I don't know. I'm thinking like Danganronpa, like, kind of mindset. That was the last thing Junpei remembered. The white smoke overpowered him, the masked man faded from his vision, and he felt his consciousness fall away into the white mist. Poor Junpei. That's right. That guy with the mask. That son of a bitch must have taken me here. As to who the man was, or might have been, Junpei had no idea. Indeed, he wasn't even sure that his assailant had been a man. Could have been a bear. The voice had been cold and mechanical, likely passed through a voice changer, and the body had been covered in a thick cloak. Hey man, what's up? Who is the man in the mask? You have been chosen. Junpei remembered that much, but what it might mean, that was beyond him. Junpei had no idea where he was or why he was there. There was only one thing from his memory that seemed important. You're going to participate in a game. The nonary game. Nonary. It's a game where you'll put your life on the line. Nonary game, huh? What the hell is a nonary game? God damn it. Poor Junpei. With a yell, Junpei drove his fist into the mirror. Okay. Cool, I got a new... there's nothing left in the mirror. Okay, that's kind of a random place for it to be. Where does this key go to? It has to be something red, right? And that didn't have a keyhole in it. Let's see what else. What's any of this stuff? It's a pipe. I know! I'll crawl into the pipe and find a way out. I think it's a little too small for you, buddy. Yeah. Aww. I'm here, Junpei. I'm here to laugh at your lame jokes. I thought it was good. Okay, let's see. I kind of assume if this is anything like Danganronpa, you just gotta keep clicking on stuff. There's a pair of simple chairs next to the table. The water is already up to the chairs. Now this is at least not timing me. If there's anything else that I missed. What does this do again? This kind of just shows... Oh, there's the red suitcase right there, it looks like. Yeah? Yeah. So, what the hell is that? Okay, we'll look at that again. Okay. Behind the stove thing. Is that the door? Am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Yeah, no, it's next to the stove, it looks like. Let's go back over here then. Anything in there? Yeah! Look at that. Gonna need another code. Oh! Haha! Now I'm starting to see what it is. So yeah, it's like the red box and the blue. Okay. I'm not gonna be as dumb at this as I thought I would be. I'm starting to piece it together. You guys don't understand. If you saw Fukawa-chan, that was bad. I was literally walking around aimlessly. This I'm kind of getting like an idea. Okay, yep, there's a lock on this one too, and it's not opening. Okay, so I'm guessing, I mean, I might just do it to satisfy poor Junpei. It's probably a waste of time, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Alright, let's stick that red key in there. It's not opening. Yeah, in fact, it's not doing anything at all. Wow, I can't believe we've even tried this. What a dumbass. Okay, so yeah, blah 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 blah. Okay, give it a shot. Okay. Oh, I do get, okay, there was a point to that. Thought I was just being a dummy. Is this gonna tell me the same thing? When I was this way, and touch the key. Lock. Okay. So my guess, it probably has to do with 5. Damn it. It's not opening. I wonder if anything else. Hint. Blah blah blah. I think it should open if I put the right numbers. Oh, duh, buddy. Sorry, Junpei. I still love you. Okay, what was the... Damn it! I keep doing that. Okay. Okay, so... That... What's that? Maybe it's like, I have to add up to 5 or something? Maybe. No. Okay, 4 numbers. They're really just gonna be 1. I mean, it can't just be 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know, maybe it is. I'll try it. Screw it. Okay, so I think this is the... Be my dumbass. Searching the dial will cause it to move the next number. Entering 4 numbers is the way. We'll touch the key. I don't know if they would really do this thing that easy. I'm pretty sure the red's is the first one. I wouldn't assume that it would be this easy, but like, I'm just gonna try it. Just in case. Okay. No. Yeah. Okay, so I kind of assumed as much. I mean, I don't think it's the other one. Guys, I just gotta get the stupid attempts out first, okay? Just so I know. Oh, it doesn't even go. That's weird. It only goes to 5. It only goes to 5. That one goes up to 8. Because it's 10. Or 9. Okay. You know what? I wonder if Junpei would figure this out to me. Is there stuff I'm still missing? Is this the final bedroom? Weebs unite. I'll try Leon, yeah, I'll try the 1-1. I was looking at the chat. Get something to drink. Okay. Oh. Okay, like I said, I suck at puzzle games. Ah, dang it. Okay. Seems really random. There was something else that we saw though, right? Blah 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 blah. Okay. See if I'm go to 0. I'm still going with the 5 thing, because it's like the 5 room, you know? I would assume that it would be like the theme of the room would be 5, you know? So I'm thinking that like, it has to add up to 5. One's thick, one's like a thin one. Okay. Like this is all coming together in my stupid head somehow. Need some time. Not a genius. I hope you guys don't think I'm smart for my character analysis stuff, because I'm not at all. There's another note. Am I actually missing something? Okay, I'll keep looking. No, that's not what I want to do. No, damn it. Okay. Go to hangers. Oh, I thought it was a closet. Hangers. Hangers on the pole. Anything down here? Nope. I feel like I investigated the stove very well. Nope, already done. Okay. That's just that. Maybe I said there was another note. Sure. Put it in the bed. Nothing up top. Make sure I've got everything, you know? Oh, interesting. Yeah. Like to be thorough. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. I was like, one of you guys said that it's the random too. What? You get the place inside of each of us all. This room would have been flooded by now. Yeah, probably. I already checked the beds. This is why I was nervous about this stream. Like I said, I suck freaking balls at puzzle games. Oh, combine. I guess I could try that. Can I combine them? Is he gonna tell me what to do? Nah. You're saying to flip the note. Can you flip the note? Oh god. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, Nick Beast right there as a hit. Yeah, damn straight. Oh, sucks. 6, 9, 7. You guys just giving me the answers now? 3, 5, 9, 2. That's my last try. Yeah, I just don't really know. Like I said, I suck at puzzle games. I don't know what the hell this is asking me to do. I just played the, whatchamacallit. Okay. I'm guessing that's it. I don't think there's anything else I'm supposed to... Okay, what is this? 9, 4. Let's give it another try. Alright, now. Okay. This is the same thing as that one. 5. Like I said, just fucking suck at that. It's a lot sore, I guess. How's that looking right now? You know, like the Danganronpa stuff, like the mini games, they give you like instructions. So those aren't hard for me. Like, you know, obviously, like Kingman's Gambit, this kind of stuff where it's like, here's a bunch of numbers, figure it out. It's like, what the fuck do I do? Drag the notes. How the hell do you? Drag the note. What do you guys mean? Oh! It didn't tell me to do that! Okay. Can I drag the other ones too? Okay. Maybe it did tell me to do that and I'm just an idiot. Oh, I get it. If I can get this right again. Okay. So, the red one, or wait, one of these. So I'm guessing 2 of the numbers are going to be 0, and then one's gonna be like the thick one and the thin one. Okay, so like the red one, one of those is 7. Okay, so the red one, god dang it, how do I, okay, the red one is, so it should be like, yeah, 0, 7, then 4, I guess, 0, 4 maybe, or whatever it is, 7 and 4 for the red, and then for the blue. It probably told me to flip it over earlier, but like I didn't. I'm telling you guys, really not good. And then the lower one, okay, so that's 6 and 3. 9. Okay, interesting. Okay. Now I have an idea. Okay, so it's 0, let's do, okay. Come on, Junpei, let me do this. Pass into the next number, enter the 4 numbers, and that way you can blah blah blah. You dumbass. Okay. Oh, damn it. Okay. I thought I was onto something. Apparently I wasn't. I was thinking, there's a 6 in there. And there has to be a 3 somewhere, but I don't know where like 3 would go. Another colored note under a pillow. I thought I already looked at all the pillows. Okay, plugging in random, blah blah blah. So I have to find the right number and turn the keys and blah 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 blah. Okay. Oh wait, I'm being an idiot again. Yeah, I was like, somebody was there was like a pillow. Okay. Trying to see. I feel like I've looked at everything, haven't I? Have I not? Oh no, I haven't! What the hell? I thought I looked at all the beds! Okay. Okay. So, there's something behind that. Okay, so 0, 2, it's like 0, 2, 6, and 3 for the blue case. And then 8 and whatchamacallit, 5. 5. So it's 7, 4, 8, 5. I think I just to flip normal again. Just kind of totally screwed this one up, didn't I? Okay. Okay, let's try the blue case. So it's a 0, 2, a 6, and a 3. Try it. Number. Click. How stupid are you, Weeby, for not figuring this out the first time? Okay. See if that works. Yes! It's a good thing I wasn't in this game. Alright, let's see if these numbers work and turn the key in. Hey, it looks like it's working. Yay! Alright, let's open it up. This is slightly better than Fukawa-chan. Yes! It opened! Looks like there's something in here. What is this? A file? File screen. If you find documents or notes during an escape, the information on them will be available from the file screen. To open the file screen, touch File or R in the top right of the bottom screen. Once at the file screen, select files while touching them, or by pressing the control pad. Touch search, the contents of the file displayed on the upper screen. Okay. Okay, let's see what's in this file. Digital root. Let's see here. Compute a digital root with the following steps. First, add all the numbers in question to one another. You end up with something greater than a single-digit number. Add the digits to one another. Okay. For instance, if you have a double-digit number and add the number in the tens place. I guess it's like 10, you add 1. Yeah. Keep adding digits in the manner until you have a single-digit answer. The final single digit is your digital root. Okay, so am I gonna have to like add these all together to get to the door? The final single digit is your digital root. Okay. Root of 7 would be 6 plus 7 plus 8, 21. 2 plus 1 equals 3. Okay. Okay, so 10, 1. Okay, therefore the digital root of 1, 2, 3, 4 is 1. I see. So I just keep adding numbers until I get a single digit number. A notebook, a pen, a calculator, and a stack of key cards, huh? Okay. Looks like some key cards. There's a number written on each card. 6, 7, 8. That means something. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do this. 7, 8. I'm gonna get a calculator. I'm too lazy to do this. Okay, so let's find the digital root. 6 plus 7 plus 8. 1, 2 plus 1 equals 3. The digital root of that is 3. Okay. I'm guessing there's nothing else. Yeah. I know, right? Digital math. New material has been added to the file screen. Calculator. Calculator screen can be used during an escape or during a novel sequence. During escape, you can access it by pressing the Y. This will open the calculator screen. What was Y again? Okay. To operate the calculator, touch the bottom screen. When using the calculator, the numbers at the top, calculations, and the numbers on the bottom are your answer. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of zoned out while reading that. Lots of numbers. Go ahead and open this one. Oh wait, that's the mirror. What am I doing? I'm a dumbass. Okay. It was about the stove. It's so hidden. This one was probably more time, operation instructions, and digital code, and then move to the next. Okay, next number. Don't touch the key. If the numbers are correct, it will unlock. Okay, so I have 8, 7, 5, 4, I think. Yeah. 8. Oh yeah. 8, 7, 5, 4. Well, I guess it'd have to be 8, 5, 7, 4 maybe? Let's try it. Nope. I thought it was 8, 5, 7, 4. It was like the... Maybe... Okay, what is it? Was a second ago? So it was 8... 0, 8. I'm telling you guys. Ah, damn it. Didn't mean to click that. Okay. Yay! For randomly putting in things. Yes! I unlocked it. It's opening. More key cards. Stack of red key cards. These look like key cards. Number on each one of them. 1, 2, 3. So. Here plus. So, 6. That's just 6, right? Doesn't actually add up, so it's 3, 6. Oh crap, didn't mean to. I keep pressing stuff on accident. Okay. Like I said, I keep pressing stuff on accident. Okay. Let's see. What else do the watch? So it was saying something about like style, about digital roots, controls and escapes. Okay, this is just kind of saying it's like a. Pretty sure this is where I'm supposed to use them. Alright, let's slide this card and see if it works. And it doesn't work. Wait. Huh. Not working. Yeah. Why, damn it? No, no, that's right. I still have cards I haven't used. Oh god. I'm the first puzzle to artist. I'm happy you guys found the first puzzle to artist too. Like I said, not the best of puzzle games. I wonder if I could do this. Probably not yet. Okay. Where's one of the watch, maybe? 9 and 9. I might take a break really quickly. I'm gonna get something to drink, but I'll be right back. Okay. Needed to get a drink of water really quickly. I'm super a little stressed. I don't know. I just am not very good at puzzle games. Hopefully people aren't bored and just like leaving. I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do. Okay. I'm gonna read some of the tips. That doesn't help me at all. I feel like there's something else I'm supposed to like touch or that I haven't seen yet, because like I don't feel like I have enough information to figure out what, you know, unlocks the door. I don't know. I don't know why I thought that would help. I thought you had enough water. Have to use both cards. So is it like, okay, wonder if it's like 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. So like, do I combine all of those? Like, but then it's like I don't even know where I'm supposed to enter it in at. Like they haven't told me where to enter it in. Like he just, you know, like he tried this and then like it didn't work. Yeah, can't do anything. And I tried to combine the cards, but it didn't do anything. So it's like I figured maybe that would give him like a revelation, but like didn't do anything. So it's like combine, blah blah blah. Wait, damn it. Combine, blah blah blah. Yeah, nothing. Oh god. Should really play an RPG for this. I'm much better at RPGs than I am at this kind of stuff. Like I don't really know what else I'm supposed to look at, honestly. Can I buy cards and get... Oh, thank you. The blue cards. Oh, yeah, still not... Yeah, it's like... Still, like... Yeah, damn it. Not again. There aren't any more cards in here. I've only got one other hint. Okay, of course. Flies. Oh, the flies. The files! Files is something about a digital route. Digital route. The digital route, huh? What am I supposed to do is, there's a 5 on that door. Okay, do I have to get a digital route of 5? That's what I was kind of thinking this might go to. Okay, operating instructions. Touch 3 cards to select them. Okay, this makes sense then. This is so much math. It's kind of funny. Digital route of the selected cards will be displayed on the top of the screen. Touching reset will deselect all of the currently selected cards. After you've selected 3 cards, touch the device. Okay, so I just gotta get the digital route of 5, so... The 3 cards. Already did. Yeah. Time to bring out run from the math. This is like a lot of, like surprisingly a lot more math than I would have expected. I'll do 6, 2, and 8 first. Okay. Plus 2 plus 8. Okay. That's not gonna be it. Okay. Well, let's see. 7, 1, and 3. 2 plus 1 plus 3. Nope. Plus 2 plus 1. 8 plus 2 plus 1. Nope. Okay, I'm trying to think. Yes, that's 6. We need to get 14, right? So, I get 14. So, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, nope. 7, 8. 6 plus 7 equals 13 plus 1. Okay, so yeah, it'd be 6. 6 plus 7, 13 plus 1 equals 14. 6, 7, 1. I can't believe it, I didn't die! Oh wait. Let's see. So just... Oh, I did unlock! God bless the Queen, America, Jesus, Mary, Joseph, Naigi, Hajime, Kamaida, even Junko. I finally got it! The light was red, now it's blue. No doubt about it, there's nothing keeping me in here now, thank God! We can stop being such a dumbass. This room is right next to the weird device. Oh, wait. I don't screw around with that thing anymore. I need to get out of this room. What the fuck? Okay. Thought I was gonna like not open the door. He's like, there's something else. Wait, Weeby, there's more. More math. This time, subtraction. No, this game does seem really fun. I'm really bad at puzzle games, and it stresses me out having a lot of people watching me do it too. Like I said, I play a lot of like Final Fantasy type games, so I'm just not used to this. Coming by a wall of angry water, Junpei shot out of the room and into the opposing wall. Gasping to catch his breath, he looked around. He was in a narrow hallway. The water that had followed him out of the room was rapidly pouring out of the door. It flowed quickly down the hallway and slammed to the foot of the door. It's like, damn, this is some really slow-ass water. For some reason, it just, like, all came up now, but, like, the hour I was solving that puzzle, it was just like, take your time, Junpei. You've had a rough day. Just 5 steps, in fact. At least I don't try to pretend that I'm good at puzzles, you know? Like, I embrace the suckage. And at the top of the short staircase, a door, another door. Junpei leapt up the stairs straight for the door. The door burst open and Junpei exploded out of it, only to freeze in his tracks. What other possible response could there have been to what he saw? What the hell? His voice trailed off and all I could do was stare. Oh, this is the anime Titanic. Polished floors stretched out before him, ornate staircases rising up from the edges, each one of them equidistant from the others. The stairs and pillars were solid wood. Art Nouveau, I don't know. Embellishments and decorations covered the walls and the pillars. It looks like nothing so much as an entrance to a luxurious mansion from the early 1900s. Junpei couldn't help but wonder, was he really in a ship? The water slowly filling the hallway behind him suggested that yes, he was. And as he looked, a fresh wave rolled out of the room he'd been in, gathering speed as it moved towards the stairs. Yeah, that's what I thought. This is totally a wait, what the hell? A wave? Shit, I gotta get out of here! Junpei spun around, his wet shoes squeaking in protest on the polished floor, and ran towards the tremendous staircase in front of him. B-deck. B-deck. Randy glanced quickly at the pilots mounted on the wall, denoting the decks of the ship. He took the stairs, 2 at a time, not entirely sure where he would find himself. Just began to wonder where, in fact, the stairs did lead. Oh, characters! He took the stairs 2 at a time, not entirely sure where he would find himself. Dang, that girl is like mega fan service. Like, they're not even trying to, like, you know, cover it up. Like, dang. Just as he began to wonder where, in fact, the stairs did lead, Junpei saw another person out of the corner of his eye. He stopped short, nearly tripping over the next stair, and looked. It wasn't just one person he'd seen. On the landing to the left of the stairs, there were 4 people staring at him. Ah, a little anime pink-haired girl. And the right side, 3 more. All told, there were 7 of them. Still missing one. It looked as though they had been on their way down the stairs. Yeah, right? Yeah, missed one. So much math in this game. He'd done the same, of course, and now they stood there staring at one another. Junpei didn't move, one foot placed awkwardly on the next step in the middle of his stride. Who were these people? This entire interaction lasted only a matter of seconds. The woman spoke to Junpei, and time began to move again. Boob spoke to Junpei. I guess there's another one of us now. I don't know, like, I'm not good with voices. I can do, like, female voices and, like, kid voices. I don't think I'm gonna really try to do any voices for this. Like, I know I tried for the Soda game, but I might just try for the female characters, maybe. I guess there's another one of us now. The woman was dressed, Junpei thought, rather like a dancer. Something like that. Her clothes covered very little and her prodigious jewelry a little more. Hey, you come on! I'm gonna change the name of the dancer. Hurry! With no further ceremony, she ran straight past Junpei and towards the wall behind him. The sudden proximity of a woman with such striking assets left Junpei momentarily stunned. But the others wasted no time and quickly followed the strange woman. The first to pass Junpei was a young man with silver hair. Oh no, white-haired anime boy. You gonna have any bombs on you? He threw a quick glance in Junpei's direction as he ran, muttering, "One of us, huh?" Like, I was just like, Junpei's nicknames for them just pop up as their names. It's funny. It's not white hair, it's silver-haired anime boy. You're all the same, they're all trouble. Following him was an older man, his face calm and without fear. Soft wrinkles sprouted from his eyes, and he came close enough as he passed for Junpei to see wisps of gray in his hair. His composure and shock of hair struck Junpei as rather like that of an elderly lion. Oh yeah, I see it. A lion. Going up won't do any good. There are 2 doors, but neither of them will open. Oh god. Yeah, I know about that. The next to speak was a girl with pink hair and a high voice. Come on! Aren't you coming? You gotta hurry! Her small hand was wrapped around the wrist of another man. This dude. His eyes were closed, almost as though he were sleeping. His features were graceful, almost serene. I wonder if he's like blind or something. He was dressed rather elegantly for someone his age. Something about his posture seemed very refined, and Junpei couldn't help but feeling he was noble, dignified somehow. He'd certainly never seen one, but this man seemed like what Junpei had always imagined a prince would be like. That's 9 of us then. All the cards are in hand. What does all the cards are in hand mean, he wondered. Junpei opened his mouth to ask what the other man had meant, but the girl with pink hair rushed past him, and they were gone. He turned just in time to see 2 more people running toward him. One of them had hair like a bird's nest, you should call him bird, and looked as though a stiff breeze might topple him, and the other was a veritable mountain of a man. The scrawny one said nothing and scuttled past Junpei as though he were running from something. Mountain. Hey, what the hell are you standing there for? Didn't you hear him? Like I said, I'm just not going to try voices. There's no way I can give this guy a decent voice. The doors on A deck are no good. We gotta check the doors on B deck. Got it? Now go! Before he had a chance to respond, the man laid a massive hand on Junpei's shoulder. With no more effort than Junpei would have used to brush aside a fly, the man shoved him out of the way. Whoa. Thrown off balance by the man and recent events, it took Junpei a few steps to get his bearings. He finally regained his balance and looked up at what the other 7 had been running towards. There were 2 pairs of large iron doors set into the wall in front of him. They looked quite sturdy, and each had handles jutting from them. Written across the surface of each door in red paint was a number. The door on the right had a 4. I just gotta keep finding this visual route. The door on the left had a 5. They're the same. The guy Junpei decided to call Silver was mumbling to himself. The room I woke up in had a number on the door just like that. I solved it immediately. Damn, Junpei, what took you so long? You too, huh? With an arched eyebrow, the lion looked over at Silver. My cell was the same. Number upon the door. I opened it, ran down the hallway outside, and found myself in the rather grand room. I'm guessing they all get like different numbers. I feel like the person who got 1 had it really easy. Like I'm saying they all get different numbers. Like Junpei had 5, Silver probably had like, I don't know, 7 or something. But you know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, the person who got 1 had a really, really easy. That should have been the one that I got. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, found myself in a rather grand room full of stairs as I suspected the rest. The arched eyebrow, the lion looked over at Silver. Oh yes, I already said that. That was all of you. Sorry, I lost my place. It was as though the floodgates had been opened. They all began to talk at once. Me too. I did too. Yeah, a door with a number on it. It soon became clear that each one of them had awoken in a room with a locked door and saw the puzzle to escape. They'd all ended up in the same room, almost as though they had been guided there. Yes, we all saw the same thing. That's not important. We need to hurry. You think I don't know that, lady? Before the dancer had time to finish, Silver was already running. He grabbed hold of the door labeled 5 and pulled. Yeah, no, it's not going to work through. However, fuck, it's not opening. This damn thing won't even budge. Move. You're in the way. The mountain grabbed Silver's shoulder and tossed him aside. His fast beard, he took a few steps back, then threw himself out the door. 1, twice, 3 times, 4 times. The door shook as his body slammed into it, but showed no signs of breaking or opening. The mountain threw himself at the door again. Junpei turned towards door 4. Next to the door on the wall was a small box. Looked just like the one he'd seen in his room next to that door. If it was the same, then this door was likely locked as well. I'm gonna get something else. Oh, still he had to check. Junpei grabbed a handle and threw all of his weight into it. Oh! Gah! It was locked as tight as the door next to it, and as he suspected. Damn it! Junpei punched the door. It did not respond. Were these the only doors, he wondered. He barely finished the thought when the C-deck plate he passed on his way up sprang and bit into his mind. His body moved before he had time to think. Junpei turned and ran back towards the stairs. He'd scarcely taken a step when, top of the stairs next to an ornate clock embedded in the wall, he saw a person. His waifu. It was a girl. She looked to be the same age as Junpei. He froze, unable to look away from her face. He wasn't confounded by her beauty or something equally silly. No, there was another reason he couldn't take his eyes off the girl. Junpei had seen her somewhere before. He couldn't quite remember where, but he knew he'd met her before. The girl, too, stared at Junpei, similarly stunned. I like her outfit. Her response suggested she'd seen him before as well. ... Without saying a word, Junpei walked slowly towards her. She didn't move. It was almost as though she was held in place by some sort of magic spell. As Junpei stepped onto her landing, the spell broke. No sooner had he set his foot down than the whole ship shook a second time. Ah! The quake caught the girl unprepared and she fell. Oh god, it was gonna be like a fan fiction, like, sort of moment. She just trips and they just fall on the floor together and just look lovingly into each other's eyes. He remembered he'd seen her in his dreams. Moving on instinct, Junpei leapt to catch her. Or so he thought. Oh god, this is gonna be Her face was far closer than it should have been, mere inches from his own. He was flat on his back and she had landed squarely on top of him. The girl seemed as confused as he did, and her face suggested she still hadn't fully recovered from seeing him. For a moment that seemed to stretch for a very long time, they stared at one another. The ship stopped shaking. Everything was quiet. They started making out. Everyone else was kind of weirded out, but it was also kind of hot. Water could be heard from the bottom of the ship, lapping faintly at walls and ceilings, but eventually that faded as well. The silence was complete, a thick, muffling blanket. At last, the girl opened her mouth. Oh my gosh, is that you, Jumpy? Jumpy. 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 The words echoed through Junpei's head, and suddenly his memory returned. Akane? You know each other? Okay. Girl was Akane Kurashiki. She and Junpei had been friends in childhood. They'd gone to elementary school together for 6 years. But what was she doing on the ship? Must have... they had been friends. Like, maybe he just kind of saw her around if he didn't recognize her at first. Her soft eyes were only inches away from his own. He could feel the warmth of her face. Feeling he thought long forgotten began to work their way to the surface. He could feel his face heating up. At that moment, a speaker cracked to life and a cold, eerie voice filled the room. Welcome aboard. I welcome you all from the bottom of my heart to this, my vessel. With the voice's invasion, the spell between Junpei and Akane was broken, and all hints of burgeoning romance intensely forgotten. All the fan fiction part was done. Oh crap. Only press the auto thing. The companions had heard the voices. I didn't mean to click past that other line. I don't know why that automatically went. The companions had heard the voice as well, and many of their faces had gone pale. Looked around, frantically, desperate to locate the source of the voice. At last they found it. The speaker set in the ceiling. I am Zero, the captain of this ship. I'm also the person who invited you here. Yeah, I kind of figured his name was Zero. The voice was harsh, obscured occasionally by the crackle of static. You know, I think I mentioned him in one of my videos. Wait. I don't remember. But Junpei recognized it. How could he have forgotten it? It was the same voice he had heard from the man in the gas mask. Hey asshole, what the hell is this? Come on out here, I want to get a good look at you. What do you mean to do to us? I mean to have you participate in a game. Some of you, I know, are familiar with this game. The nonary game. It is a game where you will put your life on the line. Nonary game? What the hell's that? The voice continued, implacable. The rules of the nonary game can be found upon your person. They are simple rules. Read them. Nonary game? I can't decide what kind of, I'm not going to give these people voices, but I do feel like I should, kind of differentiate instead of just reading flat out, because I think that could be kind of boring. Over this guy. Hey, there's something in my pocket. Check this out. I don't know, try that. If any of these are too cringy, you guys can tell me. Silver reached into his pocket and pulled out a slip of paper. The rest of them reached into their own pockets and pulled out similar slips of paper. Junpei followed suit and dug into the pocket of his pants. He felt the telltale crumble of paper, slightly damp from his earlier ordeal. Hey, I got one too. Then it would seem... I don't even know it. I'm kind of just trying to figure out, what I would give... how I would speak for each of these characters. I'll probably do it better in the next playthrough, because I kind of, give them a voice and then, change it. I don't know. Then it would seem Zero has seen fit to grace us each with a letter. I just think I'll figure it out the next time. Would you mind terribly reading it to us, young man? His request had been delivered to Junpei, who, after a short moment of surprise, did as he'd been asked. On this ship you will find a handful of doors emblazoned with numbers. We will call them the numbered doors. The doors in front of you are a pair of the same. The key to opening these numbered doors are the numbered bracelets that each of you possess. Should you total the numbers on your numbered bracelets and find the digital root of that number is equal to the number of that door, the door will open. Only those who have opened the door may pass through. Oh shit! So what happens to the rest of them? Oh god. There are, however, limits. Only 3 to 5 people can pass through one numbered door. Okay. How many people would lose right now? Because there's a 4 and a 5. I'll figure it out here. Only 3 to 5 people can pass through one numbered door. All those who enter must leave, and all who enter must contribute. Bracelet. Junpei figured had to mean the bulky thing on his wrist. He glanced around to look. It looked like everyone else had one as well, and had come to much the same conclusion. The purpose of the game is simple. Leave the ship alive. It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9. Junpei had reached the end of the letter. There was a long moment of silence, and then the speaker crackled to life once more again. There is one last thing I must tell you. As you have no doubt surmised, the ship has begun to sink. On April 14th, 1912, the famous ocean liner Titanic... Oh my god, this is anime Titanic! We got the romance, Zero's calling it Titanic, there's anime characters here, there's a girl with pink hair and a girl with a really large boobs. Let's do an iceberg. After remaining afloat for 2 hours and 40 minutes, it sank beneath the waters of the North Atlantic. I will give you more time. 9 hours. That is the time you will be given to make your escape. The voice finished and the speaker went silent. The sound of a bell tolling echoed through the hall. It came from the dance hall adjacent to the stairwell. It took those assembled on the stairs mere moments to trace the sound to an antique clock embedded in the wall. 7, 8, 9. The sound of the 9th bell faded away. The 10th never came. Quite important. I meant the time was 9 o'clock. Most likely 9 o'clock in the evening. When Junpei had peered out the window of his cell, he'd seen nothing but blackness. It had to be nighttime. If that was the case, then they would need to escape by 6 a.m. the following day. Now it is time. Let our game begin. I wish you all the best of luck. The speaker went silent and did not speak again. Silver yelled at the speaker with language coarse enough to embarrass a sailor, but the rest of Junpei's companions were silent in thought. Let's see, the camera quality was kind of bad. Junpei too was consumed by his thoughts. There was a great deal he didn't understand. Who was Zero? What was the nonary game? Why was he chosen to make them part of it? Why had he chosen them to make them part of it? Was he a criminal who took delight in playing with his victims? Or did he have some other purpose? And why had Junpei been chosen as part of this insane game? Why had any of them been chosen? The one question was foremost on his mind. Am I going to be able to bang Akane? No, I'm just kidding. Akane, they hadn't seen one another since elementary school. Why had she appeared now? That is really weird. Coincidence? No, that seemed impossible. There had to be a reason. He didn't know what it might be, but there had to be a reason. What if they all have, like, really vague ties to each other? Like, I'm thinking, like, Big Brother type of rules where, like, they all, I don't know, that doesn't make any sense. But, like, if they all kind of, like, vaguely, I don't know. I'm just trying to think of, like, how or why they would have all gotten chosen in the same thing. It's especially strange that he knows her, and that would be really strange if, you know, like, none of the other people knew anybody else. I also kind of wonder if Zero knows who's going to make it towards the end. I mean, like, he has the doors and he knows what numbers are going to, you know, match up and all that. But anyway, just thinking out loud. Very well. The lion's voice seemed oddly loud in the silence. Standing around here won't do us any good. Best we get moving, don't you think? Get moving? Are you planning to open the numbered doors? Hey, wait! Don't tell me you're actually going to do what this Zero says. No, that's not what I mean. The lion shook his head, mildly annoyed. I'm saying let's find another way. After all, we haven't really examined this place yet. We... what? Oh god. Their separate investigations finished, all 9 people returned to where they'd left one another. The result of all their work was nothing. They were completely sealed in. Their hard work had not gone completely to waste, however. They had learned a number of things as they'd scoured the parts of the ship they could reach. It seemed that they were confined to decks A through C. C deck was as far down as they would be able to go, however, the reason being, the water. Strangely, however, the water had risen no higher than D deck. The flow seemed to have been stopped somehow, as evidenced by the surface of the water on D deck, which was as smooth as glass. The prince knelt down and gently drew his hand across it. Yeah, I was thinking, I was like, 9 hours, like, the water would be pouring in way faster than 9 hours, so I guess he is stopping it somehow. Perhaps the Zero... just randomly make him British. No, I won't. Like I said, like, the voices, I'm gonna give these people, like, not, like, voices, but I guess, like, just different ways of speaking, but I feel like right now I'll just forget immediately after I do it, but, I don't know, I guess I can try it? I don't know. Sorry, I keep bringing it up. Perhaps the Zero fellow has used some sort of remote control to seal a water type. Oh, wrong button. Door lower down. He said our time limit was 9 hours. In other words, this water won't rise for 9 hours. Obviously, I didn't go with the British accent. Then you're saying it won't sink till then? Well, that may be a little too optimistic. I just realized, are we going to learn their names? No point to wishful thinking. I'm sure we will eventually. There were 3 metal doors on C deck. A single door stood off to the side, with 2 more on the wall facing the central staircase. None of them had numbers or verification devices. They were, however, locked like the other doors. No matter how much they pushed and shoved, the doors refused to move. The mountain and the lion threw themselves against them a few times, but no avail. More doors to unlock. The door in the back had a keyhole. Yep. Yeah. Just above it was a strange mark in the shape of a circle surrounding a dot. There were 2 other doors on C deck as well, but it was clear they were elevators, as each had a button next to it with an upside-down triangle. They tried pushing the button. No response. Apparently there was no power running to the elevators. To the left of the elevator doors was a card reader. The card reader also had a strange mark on it. It looked like a lowercase H with a dash drawn across the upper stem of the H. Junpei stared at it for a while. This is a symbol of Saturn. Oh, okay, cool. It's an astrological symbol. Then the mark on the other door. I think it was the sun symbol? They had seen the same symbols on A deck. There was a door on either side of the stairs. The one on the left had a keyhole with a similar symbol engraved on it. This is an Earth symbol. Okay. The horizontal line symbolizes the equator, and the vertical one represents the prime meridian. Junpei looked up at the ceiling. There was a green circle cut in it, perhaps for a skylight or a glass dome, but it had been filled with a gargantuan metal plate. The metal looked very solid. Anything short of explosive charge was unlikely to damage it. There were several windows along both sides of the ship, or at least there had been. These too were covered with metal plates. Very Danganronpa. In other words, there was no escape. We're trapped. All the exits go nowhere. In other words, we're fucked. Junpei was not happy. The girl with pink hair spoke up. Well, I'm sure they go somewhere. We just can't open them. Then the mountain spoke. You don't know that. For all we know, they just open into walls or take us in circles. The prince did not agree. No, I'm sure they go somewhere. Otherwise, what point would there be? And we can open them. Well, 2 of them at least. Yep. 4 on the 5. You mean the numbered doors? All eyes turned towards the door with numbers on them. The atmosphere in the room grew tense. Hey, wait a minute. I think I said this earlier, but I don't think we should do that. The dancer moved in front of the doors, as if to block them. We'd have to be crazy to open these doors. If we do that, we're doing exactly what Zero wants us to do. Suddenly, everyone began to speak at once. I agree. That's a terrible idea. We should keep going. We should stay here. We don't have any other way to open any of these doors. We should just wait. Someone's bound to come find us. I don't think so. Not particularly something that happens in these types of video games. We don't have time for that. In 8.5 hours, the ship is going to sink. The clamor of voices made it next to impossible to determine who was saying what. The arguments grew more and more intense until people were shouting and screaming at one another. Junpei had remained silent, but at last he could take no more. Hey! Shut up! Wise words. They fell silent, and all eyes turned towards Junpei. He felt each stare burning into him, but he refused to flinch. Before we try and decide where we're going to go, there's something else we gotta do. What's that? We need to exchange information. We don't know anything about each other. I want to know who you guys are. Who you are, where you came from, why you ended up here. Don't tell me you aren't curious, too. They were silent. Some of them looked the other way, or bit their lip, or crossed their arms and stared at the ceiling. One of them spoke up. It was Akane. I agree. I think Jumpy is right. That's such a cute nickname. It's a cute nickname for him, not gonna lie. Jumpy? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm talking about him. I just call him Jumpy. His name is Junpei. She pointed towards Junpei. We're childhood friends. We went to the same elementary school. Wait, stop! Don't tell us stuff we didn't ask you about. Zero's probably watching us right now. What are you gonna do if he's listening in? Would that be bad? Hell yeah, it would! We don't know how much that bastard knows about us. Maybe he just picked a bunch of random people to kidnap. If that is the case, then it'd be dangerous for us to let him know too much. If Zero knows who we are, he could go after our families. Maybe he'd tell us he had him. Maybe he'd tell us he had him to get us to do stuff, you know? But we still need to know what our names are. It's going to be hard to talk to each other if we don't have names. Alright then. Why don't we have code names? To him, apparently, it seemed like the obvious solution. Oh, so we're not going to learn their names. Code names? Yeah, we'll pick something. We'll each pick something. Like, I'll be 7. 7? Why are you 7? He's got a 7 watch. Seemed a fair question. Sorry. The mountain stuck out his left arm. Yeah. Because his bracelet number says 7. Oh, I get it. Yeah, that's a good idea. He smirked. Alright, I'm gonna be Santa. Thought he would say his number 2. Any of you chumps know Japanese? No? Well, San means 3, so I'll be... Oh, San? I'll be like... Santa? So... It'd be Santa or Santa? So I'll be Santa. I'm just gonna go with that, because I'm pretty sure they pronounce that, like... I guess, like, the Romanji A, like, ah. You know, like... Oh, now he's saying Santa Claus. God dang it. It's confusing me. I'll call him Santa. You know, like Santa Claus. Fits, don't you think? Then your bracelet number? Yeah, it's got a 3 on it. Good job, Grandpa. Here I was trying to be all, like, cultural. Just like the mountain had done, Silver thrust out his left hand. Sure enough, the face of his bracelet read 3. Very well, then. I'll go next, shall I? My bracelet number is 1. Oh, damn, he got the easy room. Like, I wonder, is it 001? Given that, I think Ace seems appropriate. I'll be Lotus, then. As I'm sure you all know, it has 8 petals. Which means, of course, that my bracelet number is 8. I would appreciate it if you would call me Snake. Oh, yeah, looks like a snake. My bracelet number is 2. Since Ace has chosen cards, then I choose dice, Snake Eyes, clearly, which is particularly relevant given that I am blind. Oh, he is blind. Blind, really? Some anime characters, they just close their eyes. It's always hard to tell. He kept his eyes closed during their entire ordeal, which has suggested something strange, but to hear it said so casually, it was something of a surprise. Everyone seemed a little nervous at the prince's proclamation, but no one seemed to know how to react to it. There was one person, however, who didn't seem to be surprised in the least. Oh, sorry, a little bit. The girl with pink hair. I want to be Clover. You know, like a 4-leaf clover. Weren't they kind of close earlier? I feel like she was, like, hanging on somebody. Maybe they do kind of, like, they also have people that they know. Good luck, right? Looking almost bored, she held out her left hand. The face of her bracelet showed the number 4. He'd come around to Junpei. He held out his bracelet. Alright, my number's 5, so my code name is gonna be... Why have one? It's not like there's any point to it now. You already called Jumpy. The answer cut him off in mid-sentence. Oh, and they all know his name anyway. Yeah. I mean, we all know your name already. You're Junpei. Oh, yeah. They all nodded. Akane stepped forward nervously. Then you should all call me by my name too. Because, I mean, it doesn't seem fair to Jumpy. You're thinking it's not cool for you to hide your name after you told us his? ... Akane fidgeted awkwardly. Junpei decided he had to do something. What's your bracelet number? It's 6. She hesitated for a moment, then held out her left hand. As she'd claimed, the bracelet's face showed a 6. Junpei looked at it for a moment and thought. Alright then, why don't we call you June? June? Yeah, you know, it's the 6th month of the year. So you're June. Jumpy! Akane kneaded her hands and looked up at Junpei uncertain. He smiled back at her reassuringly. Are you good? Oh, thought that was her for a second. Are you good with that? She thought about it for a few more moments, then seemed to come to a decision and gave Junpei a small nod. The names decided, Junpei ran over them quickly in his head. Okay, 1 was Ace. 2 was Snake. 3 was Santa. 4 was Clover. 5 was Junpei's number. Akane was 6, and Junpei had given her the name of June. 7 was 7, so creative, and 8 was Lotus. That meant that 8 of them, including Junpei, had revealed their bracelet numbers. But there was still one person left. He was a man with glasses and hair like a bird's nest. He hasn't talked at all. I totally forgot about him, honestly. I was like, wait, that's 8? I was like, I thought that was... Yeah, he hasn't said anything. Yeah, he hadn't said anything since they had met on the stairs. And he didn't look like the sort of person who was inclined to conversation. His skin was pale, his breathing was heavy, and he was soaked with nervous sweat. His behavior seemed very suspicious, or perhaps simply emotionally unstable. It was difficult to tell. Whatever the case, it seemed clear that he had only a fingertip's worth of a grip on his sanity. The girl with pink hair, Clover, walked up to him slowly. She put her hands on her hips and eyed him suspiciously. What number are you? He didn't answer. His bloodshot eyes twitched from person to person and his breath came in hot pants. Oh, poor guy. Poor guy. This girl's gonna be like the Sionji of the group. Hey, I'm talking to you. The man licked his dry lips with a shaking tongue and spoke with a voice like old paper. Oh, what should I... I guess I could give him like a nerd voice. I can kind of... I don't know. I guess sometimes. I don't know what to do with voices. Isn't it obvious? It's awful. That's awful. Oh, okay. There are 9 people here. And you know whose number 1 through 8 are. I'm the one who left. So you're 9? Yeah. Poor guy. Oh, he's so sweaty and nervous. You can see the little sweat animations too. Poor little buddy. He extended a trembling arm. The bracelet did indeed say 9. Oh, I thought it was suspicious. He's just sad. Clover looked at it contemptuously. What's your code name? Code name? What do you want us to call you? We all made up names. You should too. I don't need one. Why not? Because I'm not going to stay here with you. Maybe he is sketchy. He took a shuddering breath and exhaled. Clover looked at him with something very like disgust. Something very like disgust. Yeah. You got some sort of plan? I do. Yeah, what's that? You're sure you want to know? He stutters so much. You know, you usually see like, like 1 Y for like a stutter on the word yeah, but this is like 7 or like 4, I guess. I'm exaggerating. Alright. Let me show you. I'm going to do this. Oh wait, no, it's her. Oh god. Oh damn, he is sketchy. Never mind. I feel bad for you, bro. Oh shit. By the time they realized what he was doing, it was too late to stop him. Dang, I was taking your side. Now I feel bad for her. Poor little pink-haired Sionji. The man's body moved like a snake. In the blink of an eye, he had slid around behind her and wrapped his arm around her waist. Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing? Santa leapt forward towards Clover and the ninth man. He was halfway there when... Stay back! Suddenly, the man's hand dove into his pocket. Yeah, shit. Dude, his eyes look crazy! Oh my god. It came back out with a knife. A pocket knife. He held it to Clover's pale, quivering neck. If you get any closer, I'll cut her open. How does he think that's gonna help, though? Like, Santa skidded to a halt. He snarled at the scrawny man with the knife and gritted his teeth. Yes, that's right. The man's smile was neither friendly nor reassuring. Sweat poured down his neck, soaking the collar of his shirt. Clover, are you alright? The Prince Snake's voice sounded oddly concerned. Yeah, I'm fine. Her voice shook, making her words even less convincing. What the hell are you trying to do? I told you. This is my plan. What are you gonna do to her, you sick son of a bitch? Don't worry. I'm not going to do anything to her. If she just does what I tell her to, I'll let her go. He started to move backwards, slowly keeping his grip on Clover. Keeping their distance, Junpei and the others followed. Eventually the man reached the wall. He gave a start as his back touched it, then glanced around quickly and spoke. Verify. Huh? The left. Look on your left. Do you see the device on the wall? Place your hand on the scanner panel, the round part. What if I don't? The man's nostrils flared and he looked like he was about to choke. Are you an idiot? What do you think? I could slit your throat right now. I'll kill you if I have to. All I need is your bracelet. Just do it. I skipped one on accident. Sorry, guys. Do it now. He pressed the knife against Clover's neck hard. Slowly, she stretched her left hand out towards the device. I guess he's already calculated, I guess, for him to get through the door. That's what he's trying to do. God, this guy's fucking crazy. Her back was to it, and she had to feel around for a moment before she found the circular panel. It made a cold electronic noise, and the display above her hand, an asterisk, appeared. That's how it works, Junpei thought to himself. By placing one's palm on what the ninth man had called the scanner panel, the user's bracelet number would be entered into the device. Now, should you total the numbers on your numbered bracelets, and find what the digital root of that number is equal to the number of that door, the door will open. Junpei shifted his eyes to the door itself. The number on it was 5. What was Clover again? 4. The ninth man seemed to know a little bit more about the device's operation than he should. That's true. How had he known exactly what to do? Good, you're done. Next? His bloodshot eyes crept from person to person until finally they stopped on the lion, Ace. You, right? You're the one with the number 1 bracelet, right? Yes, I am, so? Then you're next. Just verify your number like this little brat did. What are you doing? Oh wait, oh sorry, I thought it was lion. Blah, blah, blah. What are you doing? Do it! Don't you care what happens to her? Okay, just calm down. Ace held up his hands, palms out. The ninth man jerked his chin towards the device. Slowly, cautiously, Ace moved towards the device. After what seemed like an agonizing eternity, he reached it. Now verify. Ace nodded and placed his hand on the scanner panel. The device beeped again, and a second asterisk appeared. Now the device had Clover and Ace's numbers. 4 and 1 to 5. The same as the number written on the door, but it wouldn't open just yet. Only 3 to 5 people can pass through the numbered door. The door needed at least one more person. Who would that be? It'd probably be... Get back! His voice shook, but the knife held to Clover's throat made his words a command. Ace took 2, then 3 steps back. No, farther! More than that. Go all the way back. Slowly, Ace did what he was told. The ninth man's lips curled into a cruel, twisted smile. That was when Junpei understood his plan. Clover's 4 and Ace's 1. Added to the ninth man's, yeah, it's gonna be 14. 5. In other words. Oh man, it's a weird voice to try to do and even laugh at. Thank God you were all so cooperative. Now I can get out of this nightmare. He pressed his own hand against the scanner panel. God, that sucks. He's gonna be coming with us. A third asterisk appeared on the screen. He dropped his hand to the lever on the side of the device and pulled. The door opened with a heavy metallic groan. He let go of Clover. Wait! Junpei leapt towards the ninth man, but he wasn't fast enough. The man shoved Clover. Ah! And hopped at the door. God, this guy's fucking crazy. Okay, have a good one, guys. I'm going off ahead now. Get some coffee sometime. Well then, goodbye. He raised his hand and waved, a twisted smirk on his face. Then he was gone. He's a very different kind of person than I would expect to be, like, the crazy one, you know? Like, it's usually kind of like the Bishonen, like, type of guy. You expect, like, Kamida or somebody. But, interesting. I'm happy that he's not just dying right now, because once he pulled that, I figured he would just die, like, immediately. But seems like he'll continue on, and as you guys know, I love the craziest characters. So this is fun. This is so far. I'm really enjoying this, even though I sucked balls with the puzzle at the beginning. This game has really started to wrap me in. But let's go ahead and continue. Then he was gone. The door ground shut with a dull clang of metal on metal. Clover, are you all right? Snake ran to Clover's side as she lay on the floor. Yeah, I'm fine. She climbed unsteadily to her feet, and once there leaned heavily on Snake's shoulder for support. Junpei ran to the door. The others followed him. Several pairs of hands grabbed hold of the handles and pulled. They grunted and strained, but... yeah, shit. It won't budge. Sorry. There was like my phone. That was when Lotus the dancer spoke. Her voice was quiet. Do you hear something? Like what? Like some sort of beeping. Junpei pressed his ear against the cold metal of the door. The others did the same. Oh, maybe he is gonna die. Yeah, I thought he said something about, like, it had to be 3 that went in at a time. I didn't think that it could only be 1. So is it gonna be a bomb? Shit! Why isn't this stopping? Okay, yeah. Oh man, I was kind of intrigued. I was like, oh, somebody who's crazy on the boat. You're just gonna be like watching out for him. I really do love characters that are just like insane, that are just kind of like around, like, I don't know, like the Kamida type of character that's just, you know he's there and he's gonna do something really crazy. I mean, this guy already did something crazy, but they're always kind of there to do something crazier. I always kind of like those characters, but oh man, he's gonna die. I like nerdy psycho guy. He was a good guy besides all the bad shit he did. You lied. This wasn't supposed to happen. This is wrong. His voice shook with fear. Safe on the outside, they stepped back from the door and looked at one another. What is happening in there? Open the door! Please! I'm begging you guys! Just forget about all that crazy shit I just did! Help me! Please get me out of here! Get me out of here! I can change, guys! Junpei grabbed hold of the device. He slammed his hand on the scanner panel. Nothing happened. Why didn't it register him? He looked at the display where the asterisk had shown up. It said engaged. Oh my god, there's no time left. Listen, I was lied to. He lied to me. He put me in here. It was him. He killed me. It was him. Yeah! Yeah. The bomb on the wrist, I'm assuming. I thought he did say something like, only, like I know he said that like 3 had to put it in, but I thought that 3 at a time had to go in as well. I don't know if I like just assumed that or if he actually did say that and that's why this guy died. Dot 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 dot. The explosion rocked the room. Instinctively, they ducked, then stood up slowly when they realized there was no danger. No one spoke. Silence filled the room. In that silence, the electronic tone that echoed across the room sounded as loud as a gunshot. All eyes turned toward it. It had come from the device mounted next to the door. The display changed from engaged to vacant. This is some serious mindfucking. Let's see if we can open it. Oh shit! Do they have to like sacrifice somebody each time? Is that what it is? The mountain swallowed hard. Junpei nodded and placed his hand on the scanner panel. The red asterisk appeared on the LCD panel. The device had registered Junpei's bracelet number 5. Okay, no, so yeah. It was, yeah, no. Okay. Not enough, at least 2 more people were needed, so Junpei asked, which pair? Oh, okay. And it's time for more math, guys. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, so Ace and Lotus. That was easy. The fun was a little too on the nose, but the mood was still grim. Both Ace and Lotus lifted their left hands silently. He verified and she followed him too. Oh yeah, you guys did say there was like several different endings. I didn't even think about that. I probably should have saved. I'll try to do that from now on. I'll try to save before. Because I guess if you choose the wrong thing, you can see like, I don't know, the messed up ending. But, crap, sorry. I just realized that. I just thought about that. But, yeah. I'll try to do that from now. I probably should save really soon, too. Okay, so, got a 5. We fulfilled the conditions. They were to pull the lever on the side. Are you guys ready? I'm gonna open it. Junpei grabbed the lever and looked back over his shoulder. They stiffened and nodded. Junpei nodded back and set his mouth into a grim line. Then he slowly lowered the lever. There was a metallic groan and the door slid open. A breath of air drifted out of it, carrying a stench that nearly made them gag. Ugh. Junpei grimaced and said, oops. No, I don't care about my device. Okay, a breath of air drifted out of it, carrying a stench that nearly made them gag. Junpei grimaced and put a hand over his mouth. Oh my god. Good god. Lotus and Ace shuddered. 7 grunted. Whoa, that's pretty bad. Even Santa's voice shook. He blew up. It appeared that Santa was right. The hallway on the other side of the door was splattered with chunks of torn flesh and dark red blood. Oh shit, we are gonna see it. I was like, are they gonna show that? I mean, this game is M, so... The shriek echoed across the room. That was a really bad shriek. Sorry. That was a really bad shriek on my part. I apologize, guys. It had come from June. Then her strength left her and she dropped. As Junpei turned to catch her, the door groaned shut. Shit, dude. She crumbled to the floor. June, you okay? Junpei dropped to his knees and put his arm around her shoulders. That was when he noticed. Her whole body was feverish. She was radiating intense heat. What the hell? Where did this fever come from? June didn't answer. Her face looked like wax and her whole body began to shake. Alright, let's just rest for a minute, okay? You think you can walk? She nodded weakly. Junpei lifted June to her feet and guided her to a nearby chair. Here we go. As gently as he could, he set her down in it. How are you feeling? Are you alright? She nodded, and as she did, a single huge tear rolled down the side of her face. Why? Why did this happen? Her voice cracked, broken by misery and grief and choked by sobs. Why did this happen? Junpei spun around. Do any of you know what the fuck is going on here? Who's Zero? What's this nonnery game or nonery game? Come on, anybody! Anything! What the hell is going on? What are we doing here? No one spoke. Ace, Snake, Santa, Clover, Seven, and Lotus. They simply stood there, 7 pairs of downcast eyes and 7 grim lines for mouths. ... June's body shook with silent sobs. They slowed as the minutes ticked by, and eventually they stopped. Then suddenly, in the cold, heavy silence that had enveloped them like a thick fog, a bell began to ring. The clock in the central hall. 7, 8, 9, 10 times. Oh. Then, on the 10th ring, it stopped. The sound of the bell faded away into silence. 10 o'clock then. Ace said what each of them had been thinking. That means it's been an hour since Zero's little announcement. Seven's deep voice echoed across the room. Fuck! I've had enough of this crap. Santa leapt to his feet, his fists clenched. How long are you gonna pussyfoot around like this? We've only got 8 hours until this time limit Zero is going on about is up. Let's get going already. Go, go! Santa's outburst fell on deaf ears. No one seemed to agree with him. They stared back at him, their eyes blank and their faces tired. Finally, Lotus spoke. No, I refuse. I'm not going to end up like him. Him? You mean the 9th man? Of course. Who else? In his mind's eye, Junpei saw the corpse again. The dark, reddish-black pool of blood. Scattered pieces of flesh. Ooh. Organs strode across the floor like the blossoming of a grotesque flower. The explosion that had torn through his body had been powerful. The 9th man's neck had been twisted at an odd angle. Junpei suspected the detonation had thrown him against the wall. Half of his face was crushed and the other half was covered in blood. Yeah, I don't think they're going to show the whole thing. It's probably a good thing. Most of his abdomen had been emptied either by the explosion or by gravity. He had landed on his back, and stark white ribs jutted up out of his chest like the legs of some sort of crab. Sorry, accidentally I kind of jumped the gun on that one. Junpei felt something slip in his stomach. I think he just screwed up. Eyebrows went up and Santa continued. He probably set off some sort of trap and that killed him. I'm not going to screw up like that. I'm getting out of here alive. No. I was like kind of trying to get used to these names. So many characters introduced at the same time. I was like, who was Snake again? It was the Prince guy. I was still thinking like Prince being his like nickname. Whatever Snake was laughing at, Santa did not find particularly humorous. What's so goddamn funny? Oh, my apologies. You were just so very confident. I couldn't help myself. What the fuck? I like this guy. I think he's mistaken the situation. Santa, I mean. Huh? The 9th man's death had nothing to do with the trap, or at least not the sort of trap you imagine it did. Then, he broke one of Zero's rules. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That was why he died. Quite simple if you think about it. You still don't. Alright. How about you take a moment and think back to what Zero said? Specifically what he did say about the number of people? Yeah, that's what I thought. He said only 3 to 5 people can pass through one numbered door, right? And after that? You've forgotten the relevant part. What did Zero say? Question mark. Santa furrowed his brow and thought. Junpei thought back. Zero said, only 2 people can go through. It's like that everyone who verified had to go through, right? And I'm pretty... Like, it could be... That's what I thought. It's like, I guess... I mean, I was paying attention as best as I could, but no more than 6. Yeah, like, I'm pretty sure it's that. All those who enter must leave, and all those who enter must contribute. Right? I think it was something like that. Whatever it was, it means that groups of less than 3 or more than 5 can't go through. That is correct. Oh, good, I did remember. Gold star for you, Junpei. Snake inclined his head towards Junpei. The 9th man, however, broke that rule. He tried to pass through a numbered door by himself. That was why he was executed. Then Zero is watching us from somewhere? Making sure we don't break any rules? I'm not so sure of that. Why not? Because this execution system is entirely automatic, you didn't notice? There's no need for him to monitor us. What do you mean? Snake looked at Seven with what could only be described as pity inside. Very well. I like all these characters so far. They all kind of have like things that make them distinct. It reminds me of Danganronpa, and I'm really digging this game so far. Like, it's really, really good. Like I said, I know I sucked at the beginning, but the story is really, really good so far. Very well. I see it must be me who tells you. I've waited long enough, I suppose. I'd hoped Zero might spare me the trouble, but that seems increasingly unlikely. He couldn't see them, of course, but perhaps Snake sensed the confused eyes upon him. When Ace spoke, he gave words to everyone else's thoughts. Do you know something? Well, I know a great many things, but yes. What is it you know? Here. Snake removed a card from the pocket of his jacket. With a flourish, he presented it to Ace, who took a close look at it and spoke. Come on now, what's the point of giving me this? Give me that! Santa snatched the card from Ace, but his expression of disgust quickly turned to one of confusion. Huh? The hell is this? Seven tugged it out of Santa's hands. Heh, I see. The card went from Seven to Lotus, from Lotus to June, and finally to Junpei. He looked at it and understood. This is Braille. Braille, the written language of the blind. The card was covered with small, embossed bumps. Junpei could recognize it, but he certainly couldn't read it. Sorry guys, I can't read this. Junpei handed the card back to Snake, who nodded at him with a small smirk. Oh yeah, the dancer. Okay, that was fun. What's so important about that card? I found it in my pocket. I can only assume it's a message from Zero. From Zero? That's kind of sketchy. A message? What does it say? Suddenly everyone was crowding around Snake, desperate to hear what the message said. Santa especially looked as if he were about to grab hold of Snake and shake the answers from him. Snake raised his hand. Calm down now. No need to panic. You don't need to force me, I'll read it. Junpei swallowed hard and waited for him to start. He was not the only one. Presently, Snake began to read, his voice calm. His fingers glided over the tiny bumps as he spoke. Bracelet number 2. Since you are not blessed with sight, I shall bless you and only you with information. I shall tell you of the functions of the red, of the dead, and of the bracelet. The red is the recognition device. It will verify your number. Besides every numbered door, you will find a red. The dead is a deactivation device. It does exactly what it says. Once you have passed through the numbered door, you must use the dead to stop the detonator in your bracelet. But perhaps you are wondering, what does this detonator detonate? I'm afraid this may be something of a surprise. I have placed a small bomb inside of you and the people whom you are about to meet. You swallowed it while you were unconscious. I have no doubt that by the time you read this note, the bomb will have passed your stomach. Why am I reading this in Snake's voice? I should have read this in, Zero's voice. I have no doubt by the time that you read this note, the bomb will have passed your stomach and found its way to your small intestine. In other words, you will be unable to regurgitate it. I suggest you do not try. As I mentioned before, the bracelet on your left hand contains a detonator. Think of it as a remote fuse or timer for the bomb in your body. There is only one condition which will cause it to detonate. breaking the rules, I guess. That condition is that you enter a numbered door. Once you have done so, the timer will activate no matter who you may be. You will have 81 seconds. If after that time the detonator has not been deactivated, it will send a signal to the bomb in your body instructing it to explode. In order to deactivate the detonator, every person who verified their number at the red must also verify their numbers at the red dead. Once all the numbers have been verified by the dead, you need only pull the lever at its side and the countdown will cease. Anyone who does not verify their number at the red will find themselves unable to verify their number at the dead. Okay. That is to say, if you should pass through a numbered door without first verifying your number at the red, in 81 seconds you will be dead. You must also keep in mind the numbered doors will close automatically after 9 seconds have passed. So as long as the door is open, the dead will not function. You would do well to remember this. Okay. Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelet. There are only 2 ways to do so. 1, you escape from the ship. 2, your heart rate reaches 0. In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside the confines of the ship or detects that its wearer's heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically. There is no other way to remove your bracelet. If you attempt to force it off or disable the detonator, the bomb within you will immediately explode. This is all the information which I can impart to you. How you choose to use it is for you to decide. If used wisely, you can eliminate those who might be a danger to you. For as time, you would be able to control your fate. Oh, now I'm like, okay. I keep messing up the voices. Not that I'm really giving these people, like, great voices. Like, I can't do voices very well, honestly. For guys, at least. I wish you the best of luck. I was trying to read, like, a snake's voice that I gave him. When, like, I guess it should have been Zero who was speaking, and then vice versa. Snake finished reading and carefully returned the card to his pocket. The message had been lengthy, but its meaning was clear. Only those who verified their numbers at the red could pass through the numbered doors. Teams could not increase or decrease their numbers. The reds, deads, and bracelets enforced the rules. They were the judge, jury, and the executioner. In defiance of Zero's suggestions, both Santa and Seven put fingers down their throats and began to gag. The rest stiffened. Some touched their stomachs, some simply stared at their bracelets. Junpei gingerly touched his stomach. I really can't blame them too much for trying. Like, I would probably do the same thing. There was a bomb inside his body. The thought of it made him queasy. His stomach felt oddly hollow and his legs were weak. Why had Zero designed such a ludicrous game? Junpei looked over at the others. Alright, I'm gonna ask one more time. Do any of you know anything about Zero? They were all silent, each person waiting to hear what the others would say. Finally, Santa spoke. Actually, I saw him. I saw Zero when I got grabbed. I didn't see his face, though. Son of a bitch is wearing some kind of gas mask. What the hell? Come on, guys, give me something. You know, like surprise or something? Instead, it was Santa who looked surprised. There was a moment of silence, and then everyone spoke at once. Yeah, I saw him too. Me too. He was wearing a gas mask. As stories were sorted out, the truth became clear. All of their stories were the same. They had been abducted at home at midnight. The person claiming to be Zero had worn a mask. There had been white smoke, and then each person had passed out. When they awoke, they had found themselves on D-deck in a room with a 3-level bunk bed. Only Seven's story seemed to lack the details of the others. Not just it's really dry from talking so much. So what's Seven's story? Oh. Me? Yeah, well, mine was just like the rest of yours. That was all I had to say. It had occurred to Junpei at the time that it sounded somewhat strange, but he didn't press the issue. Yeah, it sounds a little sketchy. He hadn't done so because there was something that struck him as even stranger. That was the mystery of the relationship between Snake and Clover. Yeah, it was those two. I was like, I knew she was grabbing on somebody at the beginning, so it does seem like there's other people that know each other. Interesting. They seem like Snake just seems like he's gonna be a bit of a know-it-all. And I kind of I don't feel like she's gonna be as bad as Sionji, but I feel like she's got that sass in her, that mean streak in her, even though I guess I haven't really seen it too much. She seems like she's kind of headstrong, I guess would be the better word for it, rather than saying mean streak. I like to try in a while. Oh shoot, I pressed something on accident. That was the mystery of the relationship between Snake and Clover. For some reason, they had been abducted from the same room and woken up in the same room. Oh god, that is weird. That's super weird. So maybe they were just close because they were in the same room together? Okay, interesting. Or maybe they didn't know each other. Who knows? Junpei looked at them thoughtfully. So what's the deal with the two of you anyway? It was Clover that answered. Clearly, she felt she had nothing to hide. Oh, we're siblings. Really? Would not have guessed that. Siblings? Same. Yeah. Nick is my older brother. Obviously, that means I'm his little sister. Is that really so hard to understand? See, she has a little bit of a mean streak. Junpei was taken back. The others seemed just as surprised. They look nothing alike. She is correct, of course. He laid his hand on Clover's shoulder. Are you surprised? Well, yeah, but... Why? There are other people here with connections to one another. Those two, for instance. Snake pointed at Junpei and June, yeah. Oh, you mean between Jumpy and me? Ah, yes. You did say you were childhood friends, didn't you? You went to school together? Yeah. June glanced down at Junpei, uncomfortable with the sudden attention. Junpei felt somewhat nervous as well and tried to scratch his head as casually as possible. Hey, you think that maybe we could figure out who Zero is this way? Yeah, you're right. You connect the dots between the victims that leads you to the textbook stuff. It's just like the space sometimes. It was just so awkward. Textbook stuff. It's an awkward pause. Me, not the game. Junpei, June, does any of this ring a bell? Ring a bell? Ring a bell? They looked at one another. And like it was staged, they both tilted their neck at the same time. Well, perhaps you went to school with the son of a multimillionaire. A millionaire? Son? Well, someone bought this boat and set up all of this. They were a really big Titanic fan, I guess, too. Really twisted Titanic fan, I guess. Whoever Zero is, they must be incredibly rich. Well, we can be sure of that. To me, this seems as though it's the work of an organization, not an individual. Zero is most likely simply the representative of a larger group. What sort of organization? It could be a number of things, an army perhaps, or a research group. Perhaps this is all some sort of psychological experiment. If this is, then this is a pretty fucked up experiment. I like Santa, he just says it like it is. I mean, come on, a guy's dead. The word dead hung in the air, heavy and ominous. He was kind of fucked up, though. The room went quiet again. I don't know who the hell this Zero asshole is, but I know for sure he's gotta be pretty fucked up in the head to do all of this. If this was all one guy, then he's got some serious issues. Even with the specter of death hanging over them, their discussions continued for some time. In the end, however, they learned nothing. By the time they finished, 1.5 of their 9 hours were gone. All they had to show for it was impatience. That sucks. Man, look, we only got 7.5 hours left, okay? You really sure you want to just sit around? No one was willing to argue this time. Very well. There's only one way for us to proceed. It's sure not going to be fun running around knowing we got Gotta jump when 0 says jump. Well, it's stupid to just sit around here doing nothing. Thanks to Snake's card, at least we have some idea of how this all works. Correct. And so long as we follow the rules, we will most likely be alright. But what? Who's going to go in which door? June looked towards the number of doors. Oh yeah, that's right. You can't have any more than 5 people in one door. All 8 of us can't go in the same door. Then it would seem we have to split up. Wait! Lotus looked terrified. I'm telling you now, there's no way in hell I'm going into door 5. Come on, don't be selfish. Call me whatever the hell you want, I'm not going in there. If I'm going to have to walk through all that blood, then I'd rather stay here. Sigh. We were doing so well. Ace shook his head sadly. Sorry, but I ain't going in there either. Someone else can go into door 5. God, these guys are not working together at all. Come on, guys, teamwork. Oh, Santa, not you two. Hey, man, I just bought these shoes. These are Nikes, man, come on. If you think I'm getting some creepy dude's blood all over him, you got another thing. You got another think coming. Nice typo. Got another thing coming. That was the last straw. What the hell, man? Oh, Junpei, weren't you the one who kept saying we should get going? Yeah, seriously. Just a second ago, you was like, I'll do anything. I'm not going down unless I get blood on my Nikes, man. Nope, that's the last nope. Can't do that. Rather just stay up here and die. This is too funny. Hey, so? Doesn't mean I want to go into door 5. Oh, God. There was an awkward silence. Finally, 7 spoke. Oh, God, fine. I'll go into door 5. I can't go in there alone, though. I mean, they have to choose the right numbers. These people shouldn't be so picky. Anyone else willing to come with me? There was another long silence. This time, Snake was the one to break it. Oh, yeah. Good idea. Okay. I probably should save. I've been going along. They're on the mods texted me. They said that there's going to be multiple endings coming up, so I'm going to go ahead and save now. Let's see. Save as 999. Let's do slot 1. There we go. Cool. Okay. I'll go. There's another long silence. This time Snake was the one to break it. What? I guess it was a little bit more concerned in the way that I voiced it. What? Don't worry, you'll be fine. We may part now, but I'm certain we'll meet again later. Wonder if I'll part with my waifu. How do you know that? Because I know. That's not an answer. If you're going, I'm going too. I'm going into door 5. What am I going to do with you? There's nothing you have to do. Ace steps forward. If I join you, the problem is solved, correct? 7 is 7, Snake is 2, and if you add Clover, Clover's 4, and my 1, the digital route will be 5. I guess they can mess with it a little bit more now. I feel like later in the game you're not going to be able to to choose, like pick and choose, you know, who goes through whose door. So yeah, Clover's and my 1, the digital route will be 5. Oh, it works perfectly! The 4 of us can go into door 5. Wait, what about the other 4? What's their digital route gonna be? Oh, sorry. Junpei did a quick mental calculation. As in, oh no, I thought I was gonna make me do it. Lotus Santa, June, and Junpei remained. The bracelet numbers were 8, 3, 6, and 5. 5. What would their digital route be? 17. Oh yeah, it's 4. Look at that. I can do the math. He repeated what he determined. It's 4, right? Out of our bracelet numbers, and the digital route is 4. Then we can go into door 4? Yeah, huh, that worked out well. I guess, I wonder if, like, I can go back and try it again, so I'm guessing if I would have said, like, I don't know, something different, I would have a different ending. I probably will be ending the stream fairly soon, since it's starting to get kind of late. I don't know if you guys want me to play Celeste Dora or not, but, yeah, I can always go back, I guess, in a little bit and figure out, that was gonna be like a different ending, I guess, on one of the other answers. Or you guys can tell me too, I can look and see whenever. Oh yeah, there is a calculator in the game. I forgot about that. Oh well. Junpei ran over the team assignments in his head one more time. But yeah, I can go back. If there's like another ending for one of the different answers that like I didn't choose, you guys can just let me know. I can go back and do it either in the next stream or I guess after we find out what happens with this one. Because I know one of the mods said that there is going to be like different endings coming up. The 4 people should go into door 5. 7, Snake, Clover, and Ace. 4 people would go into door 4. Lotus, Santa, June, and Junpei. Junpei had to ask himself if the teams were what he really wanted. Beyond door 5 was what remained of the 9th man. He never wanted to see that thing again, but something in him said it would be unwise not to examine the corpse even a little closer. Of course, if he went through door 5, he wouldn't be going with Lotus and Santa. True, it would be possible for him to bring June with him through door 5, but that would mean she would have to see the horrific carnage that waited there. He couldn't let his wifey see that. Junpei didn't want that. Junpei was torn. Should he stay silent and go through door 4? Or should he stop them and insist on door 5? He turned his options over and over in his mind. Ace spoke up. Alright then. It seems we've reached a conclusion. Shall we go? Okay, so this is gonna be my decision, I guess. I'm guessing this is gonna be the different endings decision. He began to walk toward, or if I get a decision. He began to walk toward door 5. Clover and Snake followed him with 7 a short distance behind. Junpei, which door do you want to go through? Okay. Go ahead and say it again. 55. Save slot. I'm not gonna be creative. Save slot 2. Okay. I would assume 4 would be the good one, and that 5 would be the bad one. So, I don't know. I guess might see 5 first, just because, well, maybe you would need to see the corpse. I kind of feel like 5 is the bad one, so I'm going to choose that one first. Just to see what happens, and I'll go back and do the real one. Hey, wait! Junpei's cry echoed across the room. The 4 people walking towards the door stopped and turned back towards him. I want to go through door 5 too. The words were scarcely out of his mouth when June spoke up. What? What are you saying, Junpei? Really, what the hell? If you're going through that door, then I'm going with you. He turned around to look at her. No, you can't. I can't take you with me. Why? Well, you know what's in there, don't you? Are you sure you want to see that? ... June opened her mouth as if to say something, but instead closed it again and looked at the floor. Junpei felt an ache in his chest at her clear distress, but the choice was not his to make. There was nothing else he could do. Junpei turned away from June, doing his best to silence his turbulent emotions. Please, let me go to door 5. Seven scratched his head and looked at the young man. Man, now we're right back where we started, you know that? Junpei's bracelet number is 5, right? If we were going to add Junpei, then he must subtract 5 from the rest of us. Damn, I shouldn't have chosen this. This is gonna be more math. I can't, honestly, I remember, I know there's a calculator in this. I kind of forgot how they said to pull it up. I can do it on my phone or on a pen pad. It's not like it's like ridiculous math to do. Snake turned to Ace. Ace, please take good care of Clover. Alright. That's fine. Equals 4 equals 5. Don't go away! You need to listen to me, Clover. Go to door 4 with the others. No! Don't be so selfish. Snake's tone was harsh. Tears welled up in Clover's eyes. Aw, now I feel like an asshole. She bit her lip and did her best to fight them off. Snake's expression softened, and he put his arms around Clover. He held her close and whispered into her ear. You'll be fine. Just relax. Because I know there's different endings, but I don't know how long it lets you go for the different endings, you know? Like, is there just completely different storylines? Like, that'd be pretty crazy. It'd be pretty awesome. Like, I knew, like, a little bit about this game going into it. Like, I knew there were different storylines. I feel like I did hear that they were fairly long, so... I know, I'm so used to, like, Danganronpa where it's, like, you know, you make... like the detention one where like you make one decision, you get like an alternate storyline, but nothing like crazy big. But this one's gonna be like a big thing. That's really cool. It looked as though he whispered 2 or 3 more words, but whatever they were, Junpei didn't hear them. He couldn't help but wonder what the other man had said. Snake pulled back from his sister, his eyes kind and inquiring. Okay, I understand. Her voice was barely audible from where Junpei stood. Yeah, I was like, shit, dude, because in my mind, I was thinking like Danganronpa where it's like, slightly, you know, like it's going to be slightly different, like we're going to walk in there and die immediately, or have a bad ending immediately, but if it's going to be like a long, drawn-out story, I probably would have chosen the 4th door, because that was what I was kind of thinking would be the better idea, but I was like, oh, well, if there's like a bad end immediately, then I'll just go ahead and see it now, and then move on, but I don't know, maybe it is the right end, I have no clue. Before long, a new team assembled. Those going to door 5, 7, Snake, and Junpei. Those going to door 4, Lotus, Santa, June, Ace, and Clover. Is that? Okay, yeah. Trying to make sure it wasn't too many. Let's see what happens. 7, Snake, and Junpei scan their numbered bracelets in quick succession. The screen of the red showed 3 asterisks. Alright then, let's go. Junpei glared around one more time, his hand resting on the lever of the red. Okay, please be careful. Concern was written plainly across her face. Junpei looked her in the eyes and gave what he hoped was a reassuring nod. He pulled the lever. Okay. Let's see if I screwed up or not. Or I don't know, like, I was kind of thinking this would be, like, the bad one. Tuck of the lock, releasing the door swung open. Ahead of them, in the small hallway, were pitiful remains of the 9th man. For a moment, Junpei froze. Try as he might, his eyes could not leave the corpse, and his feet could not leave the floor. 7-2 seemed paralyzed. Snake, on the other hand, had seemed unconcerned. He walked calmly down the bloody hallway, and only stopped when he realized his companions were not following him. Do you intend to kill me? I assume you haven't forgotten the door only remains open for 9 seconds, have you? He didn't even bother to turn around. His head was at most slightly cocked towards one shoulder. Junpei and 7 looked around at one another, nodded, and threw themselves through the door. There was another roll. They did a cold tone sounded from the left wrist of all 3 of them. 7 and Junpei looked down at their bracelets. On both of them, and on Snake's, a red skull flickered to life. The detonator had begun its countdown. They had scarcely processed this information when the door closed. This is a bad end, isn't it? The talk slammed the number door. There was a bunch of other stuff they said, and I think I just like didn't process all the other crazy rules. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch some of this. I'm sorry if I did something stupid. Once they could find the device that would deactivate the detonators on their wrists, they would not be leaving the hallway. Hey! Where's the dead? The fear and urgency in Seven's face reflected what all three of them felt. Junpei spun around, searching desperately for the dead. He found it easily enough. It was on the wall next to the closed door labeled 5. Found it! Right here! As he yelled, he struck the scanner with his hand. The other two scrambled to follow suit. Okay, that was the other part that I was talking about. Some of the stuff I got kind of confused when he was talking about it, because I guess we didn't get a visual learner. As soon as he finished, Snake threw the lever down. Yay! Phew! Well, it looks like it stopped. As he spoke, Junpei wiped the sweat from his forehead with a trembling hand. God damn, this thing's gonna give me a heart attack. The muscles stood out of Seven's neck and the corners of his mouth were twitching. Jumpy, are you alright? Are you guys okay? They could hear anxious voices muffled but distinct from the other side of the door. Yeah, we're fine. The detonators have been deactivated. They heard relieved sighs, and even through the door, the three men could feel the tension disperse. Alright, we're moving on. Be careful, okay? Okay. Sure thing. They heard footsteps moving away, and before long they were alone again. Junpei looked around. The hallway hid a dead end 20 or 30 feet from where they stood. A thick iron wall blocked their way. Try as they might to force it, the wall refused to move. To the left, however, was a wooden door that looked positively inviting by comparison. In the middle of it was a plaque that read First Class. First class cabin, huh? Well, it seems like it. Let's have a look then, shall we? Get some water while we look. Oh. Without hesitation, Snake opened the door and stepped inside. Seven followed closely behind him. Junpei moved to follow them as well, but he stopped just short of the threshold and looked back, not knowing why. Lying in the same hallway was a man's body, or at least what was left of it. He tried hard to avoid looking at the grisly scene, but it just wouldn't leave his mind. What had once been a man's internal organs now looked like so much vomit, as though something had chewed up and spit out the better part of his torso. It was hideous, but worse still, it was cruel. It was hard to believe the thing on the floor had once been human. This black pool of thick blood, the lumps of glistening flesh spread across the floor, the awkward twisting tangle of shredded intestines, the head wretched to some grotesque unnatural position. The man's glasses lay next to his head. The lenses were cracked and the frame bent and distorted. And next to the glasses lay a bracelet, the number 9 still displayed on its face. Lastly, let me discuss how to remove the bracelet. There are only 2 ways to do so. 1, you escape from the ship. Oh, sorry, excuse me. 2, your heart rate reaches 0. In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside of the confines of the ship or detects that its wearer's heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically. Suddenly, Junpei felt his stomach convulse and a knot of muscle gripped his throat. He clapped his hands over his mouth and ran to the first-class cabin. The atmosphere changed immediately. The room was gorgeous, and despite the apparent age of the ship, none the worse for wear. He looked around. Seven and Snake were nowhere to be seen. There were 2 doors on the right side of the room. He opened one on his right and went through. It was confusing looking. The other side of the door was a short hallway. He jogged down the hallway, opened the door at the other end, and peeked through. There they were, to his right, busy examining something. He stepped through the door and walked towards them. What's up? Check this out. I found this thing here on the door. You know, I think I might actually stop here. It looks like there's going to be like another puzzle type situation, so I'm not really sure, because it's almost 9 o'clock and my voice is starting to die. If you want, I could also like answer questions or whatever, but I do think I'm going to go ahead and stop, I guess, playing here, just because it does seem like it's going to be another puzzle type thing, and I want to like get it all, like the, I don't know, the beginning part when they're explaining everything and like the story and all that goes around it too. And this does seem like a pretty decent area to stop, so apologies. Like I said, I didn't know a whole lot about this game. I knew there was 9 hours, there's 9 people, and 9 doors. I knew it was on a boat. I knew Zero was a person that was probably hosting the game, and I didn't know. I knew there was alternate endings, but like I was thinking it was more like Danganronpa, where they were short alternate endings. If they are really long ones, I mean, I guess I'll just kind of figure out, I guess, how to do it. I hadn't thought about that. So sorry, I was thinking of choosing the 5 just because I thought it was wrong, but it might actually be right looking at it, but it might still be wrong. I'm not sure how long the alternate stories are, so just let me know in the chat, and I'll read it whenever I get the chance. I'm trying to think. Like, the chat's a little, or like the live stream's a little bit off. Like, when I'm talking here, it's like just, I don't know, maybe like 5 seconds behind on my other computer. So I'll look at it in a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna save it right here. Oh yeah. Okay, one of the mods told me, yeah, the alternate endings are very long. Did not know. I feel like I had heard of that before, but it didn't hit me until after I chose it, and I was like, oh crap, maybe I should have gone with my gut and done the 4-door instead of the 5-door, because that was what my gut was saying to do. But oh well. Save state as 2999. Call it bad in question mark. Or bad in 1 question mark. I don't know. I have no idea, but yeah, that's really awesome that they're really long alternate endings. I completely forgot that was the case in this game. Am I not allowed to save that with a question mark? Do maybe. I don't think I'm allowed to save that with a question mark on it. But that's honestly really cool. That's something I wish the Danganronpa would do, because I think it's a super cool idea, and I think it'd be really fun, especially for these types of games. Like, you see them for like the dating sim games, but it's not as much fun with those as it is with, like, I don't know, a really intense game like this. But I hope you guys enjoyed the majority of the stream. If you guys have any questions or anything, I guess I could do that right now. Maybe look at the the chat. Love it. Let me see. When will my next stream be? Hopefully soon. My living situation is kind of weird right now. I have like a good deal of roommates, and it's kind of hard to get I don't know, like, I guess enough privacy to where I can do a live stream. That's why I have to go home and like be at my parents' house when I do that. I'm trying to look for an apartment soon, so hopefully that will help. Otherwise, I'll try to do it, I don't know, within the next maybe like month or so, because I don't want to space them out too long, since I'm doing this like a full game on it. With the 10,000 subscriber, it didn't really matter if it was like 8 months apart or 8 weeks apart or 8 days apart, but these I would like to keep fairly close together. And if there's any other games you guys want to recommend me, just let me know. Let's see. I've played some of Persona 4. I'm actually playing it right now. I thought about doing like let's play of that, or a live stream of that as well, but I've already gotten like a decent, not like super far into it, but I'm like, I don't know, enough into it where like it would kind of be like a pain to start the game over again, because it's like 4 hours. Like, I guess maybe like 4 hours into it. It's a lot of fun. I really do like Persona 4 so far. I need to keep playing it, because I started playing it right before I got really busy and was going through all that stuff I mentioned in the hiatus video, so I played it a good bit, and then I stopped playing it, and then I tried to pick it up again now that I have more time. But I really do enjoy that game too. I'm hoping to play it again soon. And I have a friend who's a really big fan of Persona 3, and I think I have that on one of my emulators as well. I need to play that as well. But I'm gonna survive in this game. Oh god, I have no idea. I have no clue right now. I like Santa. I kind of hope he survives. I wish I would have. I can't remember if the other door, if I would have gone through with him or not. There was so much information. I'm gonna have to. Once I go through and I edit this out, I'll probably have better theories and opinions and such. But I hope Santa lives. I like him, and I like the pink-haired girl and Snake. I like him too. Hopefully they live. Like Junpei's probably gonna live because he's the main character. In June, well, Junpei as long as uh, June doesn't pull a Titanic and let go of me, since this is anime Titanic. As long as she doesn't let go of me when we're in the water, I think Junpei will live. But yeah, other than that, I'm really not sure at this point. I guess I'll just have to find out. I feel like Santa has a good chance of living. Same with Snake though, as well. Let's see. Oh yeah, I like Ace too. He seems cool so far, but I'll have to, I guess, learn more about him. Let's see. Don't let go, Ju. She better not let go. I would die if that was one of the alternate endings. We're like off the ship in the water, and she's like, "Oh no, I have to let go, Junpei. There's not enough room on here." It's like taking up the whole thing. Not enough room. Like, we just survived this game. You can't just scoot over. 7 seems cool too. Let's see. What else? It's pretty. Favorite anime outside of Danganronpa? I like a lot of anime. I haven't watched like a lot of the newer stuff recently. I'm trying to. I'm watching Hunter x Hunter right now, and I really like that. I'm a big fan of Yu Yu Hakusho, and it has the same mangaka, so I'm really pumped about watching that finally. But I like Steins Gate a lot. I like Cowboy Bebop. I like Urasawa's Monsters. It's like a not as popular anime, but I really, really love that anime. It's super good. I love Full Metal Alchemist, both like Full Metal Alchemist and Brotherhood. What else? I like a lot of stuff, honestly. I probably should make like an anime list at some point. I'm trying to get back into anime. I'm watching, like I said, I'm watching Hunter x Hunter right now. I'm trying to watch Erased as well. I watched Yuri on Ice. I haven't watched a whole lot of the other stuff from the new season. I'm kind of like, I used to be like a huge otaku. I would keep up with all the seasons and stuff, and then, I don't know, after a while I just became like a more casual fan, but I'm trying to watch it more often. I need to watch Dragon Ball Super too, because Dragon Ball was my life growing up. It was my favorite show when I was a little kid. Yeah, I know. I haven't played any of the Steins Gate games. I need to. I love the anime. Like, that is definitely one of my favorite anime series right now. So good. Yeah. Let's see. I used to have in my anime list. I don't remember what the what the name of it was anymore. It was like I had it like when I was in middle school. I need to make a new one, honestly. I probably will get around to it eventually, because I would like to cover other stuff other than Danganronpa on the channel, especially since, like, what I said in that one video that I recently about the V3 Western release, like, Kodaka was saying he's not going to do it forever, so I definitely do think I need to start branching out, and I'll start branching out with this, and hopefully, analyzing more anime characters. There's definitely, like, I don't know, several that I think I would love to do, like, I was honestly thinking, well, maybe a Lelouch from Code Geass, because they're doing like a reboot of that. I love Code Geass too. That's another good anime. So I was like, I feel like he would be a good one because that's getting a reboot. It's kind of popular. He would be interesting to dissect as well. But yeah, I'll try to do that soon. Let's see. Oh, I love Black Lagoon. Yes, that's another really good one. Oh, I love Black Lagoon. No, I forgot about that one. I love Bakano too. Bakano is really good. I watched some of Durarara, and I liked it. I couldn't get quite as into it as Bakano. I kind of like, I think it was also like I started watching it and I really liked it, then I got busy and then I forgot what was going on in the show, so I just need to re-watch the whole thing now. But I do love Black Lagoon, and Bakano is another really good anime that I like. Oh yes, I have definitely played Kingdom Hearts. I'm a huge Kingdom Hearts fan. It's like, the game that got me into like video games in the first place. I'm a very, very, very big Kingdom Hearts fan. I consider myself Kingdom Hearts trash. And yeah, I need to play whole Ace Attorney as well. I haven't done that yet. That's my bad. I know I'll like it. I just whatchamacallit, just haven't gotten around to it yet. One of my friends, I told him about Danganronpa, and he was like, "Oh, that's like Ace Attorney, but with high schoolers in it." Haven't gotten him to watch it or play it yet, but at least talk to him about it. Corpse Party. I don't know. I don't know if I'll do Corpse Party. I watched a little bit of Nico B's playthrough of that, but mostly because I saw he was doing a playthrough, and I like his videos. I think he's really funny, and I kind of figured I wouldn't play it myself, so I was like, I should just watch him play through it. I don't know. I'm not so sure I'll get around to that one. This playthrough was funny, but I'm just not so sure the game's like my speed. I mean, like, I don't think it's bad. It's just not. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I heard Blood Drive was really bad. I don't know. It was like the other thing I heard about it was that Blood Drive was not super good. Like, I don't know if it's. I've only seen very, very little of it. I just kind of wanted to find out where the running Moshirige thing came from. Yeah, I'm really excited about this series. I think I'll really like it. I love stuff like this where everybody's like trapped somewhere and either they have to kill each other or solve a game of life and death. Like, this is just right up my alley. So I'm super stoked about it. And I hope you guys are stoked about the playthrough as well. The Assassination Classroom. Yeah, I haven't watched that yet. Yeah, you know, Danganronpa, I've heard of that game. Someone said you should play Danganronpa, Weeby. I'm not so sure about Danganronpa. I'm just don't really think it's much. Yeah, not really sure I'd like that one. It's just a little too out there for me. I'm such Danganronpa trash. Oh man, I haven't heard of Death Parade before. I could try that out. Liar Game. I have heard of Liar Game. I don't know much about it. Not 100% sure. I'll look it up. I have heard of it. Danganronpa sucks. With the mods. Danganronpa is a bad game. I know, right? It's just the worst. Like, some people like that. Like, some weeaboo makes character analysis videos for that game. Like, oh, what a weirdo. Oh my gosh. I want to watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I haven't gotten around to it yet. I know some of the memes from it, but that's another one. Once I finish Hunter x Hunter, I'll tackle JoJo, because I think that's also really long. Like I said, I love Yu Yu Hakusho, so I was kind of already inclined to watch that one first, because it's by the same mangaka. Guys, stop with your bad anime recommendations. But, yeah, I guess, we have 5 more minutes. Mirai Nikki. I know there's a yandere character in that, that's not all I know. But yeah, I guess with this, I'll go ahead and close out the stream. I've had so much fun. I always have fun on these streams, even though I did embarrass myself at the beginning, but I don't try to be anything I'm not. And I guess that's the one redeeming quality of sucking so bad at puzzle games. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm some, I don't know, like amazing puzzle master or whatever. I'll probably get better as time goes on. I'm not the best at puzzles, but yeah, as always, I had so much fun doing the stream. Maybe I'll play Celestor later. You guys really got a kick out of the Obagami game when I did that, so I figured that that might be a fun game to do. But I could also just do that as like a dumb playthrough on the channel as well, since it's Danganronpa, and maybe I could just do like a quick, I don't know, 10-minute video of me playing through it. And yeah, I assume it'll be kind of like Obagami. If you guys were here for the last stream, that was a treat. But yeah, I'll try to do this soon, hopefully within the next few weeks again, or at least like once a month would be like my goal to do these streams with, and hopefully you guys will continue to join me. Hopefully I'll get better at the puzzles, and yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for coming out and supporting the stream and the channel in general. Honestly, you guys are so good. You're the best followers and subscribers ever. So thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it, and I had so much fun. And go here. Bye guys, have fun. Need to drink a lot of water and take a nap.